Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome and a good afternoon. EGLX 2019, man, we are back finally with Smash Ultimate Singles. Doubles wrapped up pretty strong last night, but now you already know what time it is, man. Rod the Dutch, the legendary Rapture with me, man, about to bring you guys to action, man. How you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. It's absolutely another beautiful day in Toronto.
Yeah.
EGLX is packed. There's a ton of people here. We saw Esam and Tamim take doubles last night, and I'm ready to get into some singles. We got a great day ahead of us.
That's right, man. I know I'm always in for a treat when I come to Canada, man. Like these guys, I said it last night, I'll say it again, man. They do not go quietly into the night. You know, if you come out here and you think it's about to be an easy ride for you, man, trust me. There's like some sort of hidden killer everywhere. Like last night, I was just put on game to Landell and M9. I didn't even know, like, I mean, I knew that they were nice. Like, I shared a carpool with them for an event a couple months ago, but I didn't know that they were that nice.
They're nice.
I'm just like, wow, like, the young players are nice. The older players are still holding it down, man. You can't come out here and mess with this region. You just can't, man. Everybody has themselves covered.
Absolutely. And, of course, we even have not only Ontario's best, but we have Quebec. We have Venom out here. Smock also did a very solid run in doubles. And now they got to show their stuff in singles. We're going to be getting into that very soon.
Ah, man, I'm so excited, dude. It's been a while since I've been to EGLX, man. You were telling me that you were out here doing some shopping a little bit, man. Show the stream what you got. Let me see what you got real quick.
I mean, for any of my Office fans out there, I got a sick cheese board. Ooh, Michael Scott, and I also got, there's so many cool things here. If you're at EGLX or if you haven't been before, there's so many cool things to get in Canada. I got some cool coasters, a GameCube controller, N64, and then we got Shoot Farms and Dunder Mifflin. Boom. This was cool. There's actually so much cool stuff out there.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of stuff you can check out. We have Ubisoft is out here doing Rainbow Six, I believe. We had Fortnite, Apex Legends. I mean, there are just a crazy amount of booths here. Intel, MSI. There's so much cool stuff to check out. So if you're not at EGLX right now, you better get yourself to the venue. If not, you better be here next time.
Yeah, next time. I'm telling you, because there was a point in time where they used to do 2 of these a year. That's when we were really living good. But they dialed it back to 1 a year. But that's great, though, man, because sometimes less is more. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, too, for those of you guys and gals who live in America and you're kind of on the fence about buying that passport, which you probably should anyway, because, you know what I'm saying, it's only like 115 bucks. Who's going to spend that money on a Metathreads jacket or something anyway? You might as well, you know what I'm saying, spend on a passport. Your money's going to go a lot further here anyway. You're going to immediately get that return on investment. Like, trust me. Bring $500 here, you'll be living like a king for the weekend. Trust me.
That's actually very true.
All right, so we got our first match finally.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it, man. All right, so, and, you know, the great thing about, you know, pools and, like, these earlier parts of bracket is that it gives, like, some of those lesser-known players or players that maybe we aren't familiarized with that time to shine on the main stage. And I don't know if you guys can see it from where we're sitting, but this is quite the stage to be on. Like, this is the nicest stage, like, I think we've been on. I think, like, since I've been coming to Canada, this stage and Gamo might be, like, tied for, like, sickest stages I've seen. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And Gamo is, like, the literal stage of Canadian Smash, you know? But I don't even think they had these, like, LED kind of setups last year at EGLX, or even earlier this year. So this is, and it also they have this same thing over there for Ubisoft. I love that esports look, the LED panels, everyone's sitting behind. I love that. So
I like
love
that
that we
too,
have that
man.
for Smash as well.
Makes us feel like we actually got money or something, you know what I'm saying? Even though, no, we still grassroots, man. One day, Nintendo, they're going to bless us with some of that Nintendo cash, those Mario coins. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, we still going to be sharing the stage. I think the first EGLX I went to, we had, like, the crates. Was it like we had the Fortnite crates on the stage or something like that, or something crazy like that? I thought that was still really cool. But this here, though, this makes me almost want to be a top player.
With that link, you could be, dude.
That's, well, I mean,
you can make it happen. Don't doubt yourself, bro.
You're right. You're right, man. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, man.
We also have, by the way, if you're a Melee fan, we also have Melee going on. I believe there are 3 streams going on today. So you could be checking out Ultimate. Melee will be on after this.
Nice.
So, and then we'll be going back to Ultimate. I know we'll be doing Top 48 later tonight, and then the tournament will finish off tomorrow. So a ton of Smash coming your way. If you missed out on doubles, you still have a ton of singles to check out. We're getting to our first match very shortly as both players are getting their controls set up. Very important.
Nice. This is going to be awesome, man. Wow. And we got some pro controller users as well, too. I've actually been thinking about switching off from Smash Ultimate to, or excuse me, like GameCube controllers to, you know, the pro controllers. Because my roommates are always like, man, you know, game controller's cool, man, but we're just not really in like to the whole springing thing, you know, with the shield buttons. You know, they really want the whole, you know, the buttons.
They just want the digital.
Yeah,
because I mean, it reads it as digital now. You know, you can't get like that half shield like you can in Melee and Ultimate. So, I mean, I understand that. I actually changed from the GameCube controller to the Pro controller at the beginning of Ultimate, and now I've changed back to the GameCube controller.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like just at events, dealing with the wireless portion of a Pro controller when I can just plug in my GameCube controller.
I was kind of like a controller freak too in Smash 4. Like because I played 3DS obviously for that short stint that it was a thing, remember? And then we switched off to, I went to GameCube, but then I switched to gamepad for a little bit. And the reason why I did that was because I had a girlfriend at the time, and she would always want to watch TV.
That,
I know, yeah, man. Yeah, I did it, guys.
Send a good example for the rest of us.
That's right. So I would always play like on the gamepad, and she would want to use the TV. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me just use the gamepad to play. Then I just became accustomed to it. But I was like, yo, this ain't going to work. So then I switched to Pro, the GameCube, back to Pro. Hold on a second real quick.
Jesus. Something's happened to somebody. But somebody is going ham right now. Both players are now doing a button check. Banjo and Pikachu.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think they're button checking. Somebody is losing their mind in pools. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but pools have been going or just started off at noon for Ultimate. I believe Melee as well. I'm not sure.
You gotta be able to turn it up in pools. If not, you know,
it's early pools though.
Yeah, I mean it's early, but you gotta set that tone early, man. Because I'm telling, like, how many times have we heard the stories of like top players or moderately high, decent players? You know, they got bodied that first game of pools. Now they're in losers, and now the rest of the tournament is just done for them. You gotta turn it up, bro.
Very true. Very true. All right, we getting into this one. Both teams or both players have done their button check. We're going to PS2 for game 1 here.
It's gonna be pretty cool, man. You know, we almost got some Banjo last night. I can't remember what combination of players it was, but they were hovering over, and I was just like, yo, I want to get good HUD. Let me see it. Wonder Wing me. You know, I hate getting Wonder Winged, but I love watching. All right, and my prayers have been answered, man, thanks to the 6th God, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and get it, man. Game number 1 of Pokemon Stadium.
We got 626 versus Vex the King. So Vex is going to be that Pikachu, and 626 going to be the Banjo.
626.
I love that.
Is that like a Lilo and Stitch reference? What was 626? But they were in Canada. I mean, I'm sure 6 has a lot of
yeah.
out here.
Yo, you're right. Yeah, Experiment 626. Isn't that Stitch's like name?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, because he's 626, and I thought the fat yellow one, wasn't he like 625 or something? He just ate sandwiches.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything.
I remember the TV show that they had to go and hunt down the other Experiment. I love that show.
Yeah, man, I love that show, man. I love this show too, man. Thanks to EGLX and Waveform, man, putting on a great performance here for us.
So this is a matchup, I'll admit, I haven't seen much of at all yet. Of course, Banjo's still very new, but this is a matchup I gotta admit, I feel like Pikachu really does weave around what Banjo has, but Banjo has the forward air that can really just vibe check the hell out of Pikachu.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh, yes, or something like this. You gotta get back to that ledge, but it won't even matter right there because the bird is always the word when it comes to the ledge guarding. You're not gonna be able to get around it too well. Oh, my.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised that he didn't use Pikachu's side B to recover too, but all right, so going to be able to get back with it thanks to that Wonder Wing right there.
And see, now in a game like this, you know, in a matchup like this, you know, you really have to get your eSIM on when you fight Banjo because the problem with Banjo, you know, is that he has some pretty decent, like, and weird tools on recovery. You know, like, of course he's going to use, like, Wonder Wing. He's going to use his up B. Like, that's what you're going to do by standard. But then if he knows how to do, like, the bomb thing, you know, the directional air dodge to the bomb reset, bro, you're going to be in for a bad time.
Honestly, I think one of the smartest things you can do recovering with Banjo is recovering high because you keep your jumps.
True.
So you can recover with, use the spring pad. You don't lose, you don't fall as you're using that as well. So you can recover high, like Snake almost, and get back pretty, wow. And 626 is really putting Vex the King in a sticky situation here.
Yes.
He's up 3-1 in stocks.
Narrowly escaping danger right there. Just picks us away from that Wonder Wing. We're getting a lot of turnaround smash attacks. Or he's just styling at this point. He probably figures, all right, I'm up a whole 3 stocks on you pretty much. No point in me really, you know, exerting any real amount of energies right here, man, as we kick off singles.
First game of singles EGLX 2019. Smash Ultimate is a 3-stocker.
Wow. Did not expect that one. Because, you know, because pools is usually like 2 guys, probably evenly matched, and then you get like the one top player and he just goes on the run. But that one right there was a bit of a slaughter fest.
So I think I heard Kalos was one of the bands, and I think he might have said Yoshi. I don't remember the I think he might have said FD after that. So Kalos and FD, I think, were the bands there. So we'll see where we go, possibly Battlefield. All right. I don't know if this is going to make a huge difference. I don't think the stage really had much to do with the stock score there at the end of that game. Looks like Vex is going to change over to the Pichu. So I'm assuming that he's just going to give himself more opportunities to approach Banjo's grenades using the platforms. He'll be able to recover high a little safer. But at the same time, I mean, Banjo will be able to kill off the top a little easier too. So
yeah, I mean, you kind of have to give a little to get a little sometimes these matchups. For those of you guys at home who feel like there's no real difference between the clones, trust me, man, there's some night and day differences with Pichu and Pikachu.
Oh, absolutely. I would definitely consider them like pretty distinctly different characters just in how they play. And then, of course, Pichu is distinctly different from the former Pichu we saw early in Ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah, so far 626 controlling this, allowing Vex to go to the platform because he's just going to shark with the up air.
What you got to do when you're blessed with platforms. Nice. He's kind of being a little bit more relentless here, and I like his kind of switch in play style.
Yeah,
very good.
Almost a different player here, actually. And the first stock of the last game was pretty even, but I want to see how Vex gets back to the stage because we saw that was his biggest weakness last game was recovery.
Yeah, and I know he gets a little forward smash happy, but for good reason. I can tell that when you use a character like Pichu, you're going to have to get a little bit more close, closer to the body, play a little closer to the chest when it comes to some of your exchanges up close and personal. But then you also have to deal with stuff like this where you just get killed below 130% sometimes. I mean, that's just the price you pay when you play the lightest character in the game.
And that's such a really bad situation to get down throw too, because if he DIs out, Banjo can just jump in forward air and he dies there too. So I mean, it's a horrible situation to be in. Oh wow! Stuffs the jump pad. That was huge. So Vex taking his first stock. Things are pretty even, a lot more even than when he was going Pikachu.
Yeah, speaking of horrible positions to be in, man, you never want to be hanging out at that ledge of stage versus any of the chews, man. You're going to get hurt, right? Nice. Nice stuff. Using the grenades right there to kind of hold down Pichu, try to pinpoint where he's going movement-wise. Has it in his hand. A little late on the toss, though.
Yeah, I think 626 has realized, I don't know why I'm not using grenades. It was working out great for me last game. Now he's using it again. The percent lead is getting larger and larger thanks to those avocados.
Yeah, and so it's strange. So, like, 626 didn't want to go to Kalos. He's the one who banned Kalos. And so I'm starting to think maybe it's because the stage just feels a little bit too big, and it'd be a little bit harder for him to go for, like, Wonder Wing and things like that, in neutral.
Well, I think, you're saying earlier, when you go Pichu, you kind of have to force that close to the chest kind of play.
Yeah.
So I think 626 like, all right, well, I'm going to take you to a small, or I'm going to ban these bigger stages, so you have to go to a small stage and even more force that close quarters encounters.
I agree.
Back air. All right, so this is now the 626 we saw earlier. That back air is going to clean things up, and that was a pretty substantial lead.
All right. You can see right here, making it hard for him to get off the ledge and back onto the stage. That's one thing that a lot of the Pichu and Pikachu players are. They usually have the tools necessary to cover all three options. Either it's going to be the neutral get up, they can run right up. If you shield, they'll grab. If you roll, they have something for you. They can probably catch you with down smash. If you go high, trust me, you'll meet a forward air or a back air. I mean, there's just so many aspects that Pichu and Pikachu cover.
Right.
Oh my. Okay. Harassing up underneath, kind of taking a page out of his book here. 626 certainly on the money. Takes the platform completely away from him. No up smash though. There's the Wonder Wing.
The latest frame of Wonder Wing there, almost catching the up B with the up smash. 626 trying to see the future, can't predict it as accurately as they'd like, but it's more than enough right now. This increasing this lead substantially, and the grenade placement's been so well. You see how he's not really just grabbing the grenade and throwing it, he's just allowing it to bounce, and then the Wonder Wing to clean it up. There's the 2-stock right there.
Wow. Solid
victory for 626. We've taken our first set here at EGLX 2019 Smash Ultimate Singles.
Yeah, pretty conventionally too, man.
Yeah,
it's difficult. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, when you're fighting up against a Banjo. And I think the biggest one right now is kind of that matchup of familiarity, because a lot of the footage that we have from some of the top players who've been playing Banjo, they've been playing them just differently. I don't want to say like it's conventional or unconventional, just playing him differently, at least in comparison to what we probably think Banjo should be played.
Right.
Like, I know Tweak plays him, barely ever use Wonder Wing. Like, we barely ever see. He's more grenade happy, more kind of staying back in the. He's kind of like channeling his inner Bowser Jr. You know what I mean? Like Mecha Coops, you know what I'm saying? Just tossing out the grenades and looking for follow-ups that way. So, Banjo's still a relatively unexplored character, kind of like some of the last few DLC characters. Hopefully these tournaments like these can, kind of shine more light on those metas.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of time with Joker. Of course, that meta has really been fleshed out for that character. Hero, just the nature of his kit makes it hard to grow his meta. But he's still a pretty recent character, too. I mean, it's only a few months ago that we got him. Against Banjo, I do feel like as Pichu, you got to be using T-Jolt a lot more.
Yes.
Even on the smaller stages, that negates grenade.
Yes.
It'll stop you from, it could combat like the short hop aerial game. So I would have liked to have seen a little more T-Jolt there.
Same.
Even on the small stages, too. I mean, he's not really running up to grab the grenade. T-jolt the grenade.
Yeah.
Keep it in place. Banjo can get hit by as well. So I would have liked to seen a little more of that kind of campier play. I feel like he was just kind of running in and hitting buttons, and Banjo wants that to happen. So.
Well, yeah, and I think also, too, Thunder Jolt, I mean, obviously it's a great offensive starter. It's kind of like Mario's Fireball. If it hits, I'm going to make you pay for it. If not, it at least stops you in your tracks.
Exactly.
And I think that's something that he really just allows 626 to have too much of. It's just too much momentum, too much time to really free think, And in the matchup versus Pichu, it should really be the Pichus and the Pikachus pushing aggression.
Yeah, they should be setting the pace.
Yes, the Banjo should kind of, try to adjust to that in the matchup. But it just seems like it was the Pichu show. For a small portion, then Banjo just kind of kicked it into higher gear, and he got good HUD.
Yeah, it was looking good game 2. I mean, it was pretty even for the first, stock and a half, right? But then once 626, like, wait, I forgot, I have grenade.
Yeah.
Wait, I can just up air you through platform again. He almost kind of forgot that's kind of the reason why Battlefield would be good for him in the first place.
Bro, I forgot that Banjo could just forward air through the platform.
Yeah, he just go right through it. It's so good. God. It's such a good move. So
Banjo.
I think both of these players were kind of understating really good importance of their kit. In 626's situation, I think he's just kind of the better player, so we could afford to forget about kind of the better parts of Banjo's kit. But in Vex's situation, definitely some more T-jolt.
Yeah.
Just be a little campier almost. And in Ultimate, too, it's not bad to just kind of sit back, take a breather. Even if your opponent's throwing stuff at you, if you just continue to press buttons in their face, they're going to punish you for it.
If you have, just 1 or 2 really solid projectile options, that already puts you so much higher than what your character is probably expected, in the tier list. And I know the tier list is still pretty undefined, but I've noticed the characters who kind of suffer the zone a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They kind of get thrown off to the wayside. I'm a firm believer that, Joker is as talented of a character as it is, just very diverse, very true to form from his games.
Yeah.
But if guns weren't as great as they are, that character would be in some real trouble, man.
I wish. Down guns?
Yes.
Screw that move.
That move, man, because that ability that he has when he has arson to run and gun and then the air dash, you know what I'm saying? He can move real fancy Oh my God.
We got our next game setting up. I don't know the opponent, but I do see Venom sitting down, so we're going to be getting Venom versus an unknown opponent here. At least I don't recognize him.
Venom, one of Canada's finest, man.
Yes.
Just really holding down the torch. Holding down the fort, just in terms of
holding down the torch.
Holding down the torch. No, he has a torch. I don't know if he's passing it off for any time. So he's holding that down, but he's also holding down the fort.
Exactly.
Just one of Canada's finest, one of the most prolific players this country's ever seen. And, obviously for good reasons. He has some phenomenal set wins in Ultimate, but specifically looking back in Smash 4 as well. So we're really excited to see what's going to go down here for him at EGLX.
Yeah, this is still very early. So, of course, a long road ahead here for Venom and potentially his opponent.
Yeah.
This is where, this is good. To face Venom so early in pools, that must suck. I can see the expression on his face
he knows. I caught the crap into this. Who's seen it? I was kidding.
That's good. All right, say, hey, Pro Controller, boys. There we go. Nice.
But obviously you can't win unless you play, and depending on your outlook
on play to win.
Yeah, and depending on your outlook at the end of the game. There technically is no loser. It's just one guy just learned a little bit more than the other, if you know where I'm going with that. So we'll see how it goes, man. We're jumping right into this. This one's actually going to be a bit of a button check. And we're playing Link, too. Okay, cool. So, I'm tapped in now. I play Link.
Yeah, we got Venom running the Ken. Venom's got a bunch of characters that he can use, but been on the Shoto grind for a while, so no surprise there.
Yes.
And, so Link versus Ken, as the Link connoisseur that you are, what are we going to be looking for the Link to be doing against Ken?
To be straight up with you, man, I know we talked about spamming and, using it with Pichu, but, whatever, level of annoyance you apply to Pichu and Pikachu, you got to up the ante and smoke it and drink it with Link, bro. You really got to just bombs, keep them out. Obviously use the boomerang. Boomerang's a really safe approach option. If it hits, obviously it's damage. If it hits at a certain percent, you go for a follow-up. And then, if it hits shield, at least it stops him. He has to obviously respect it a little bit more. The off-stage game plays a little bit better now for Link as well, too. No Nair on the Links, well, at least for Young Link and Big Link. Goddamn ridiculous. So, you see Ken and Ryu out there. Just get out there and give him the boot. Give him the ye old Tims, and just see what happens after that. But, of course, we know how the story goes once Ryu and Ken get in on Link as well.
I was going to say, I mean, you know, what does Link do when Ken's right in his face? It's like, okay, you can play the mid and long range game, but right now, like, what does Link do to get out? You just hold that, right?
You gotta hold that one, bro. You just gotta hold. You just got. He should never have gotten in the first place. That's how. That's how that is. Yeah, man. If he broke your zone, you asked for it.
Yeah. All right. So game 1 here on. Ooh, Jesus.
Bye.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that. All right. So. Wow, so that was 23 seconds for Venom's first kill there. Only takes 9.2% to do it. Mumu going to be the Link player up against Venom, and finally getting some shots in, but Venom is really just not going to let him create room. He's going to continue to push forward.
Now, see, we also need to see more Boomerang. Oh my God damn. Don't be afraid to use Boomerang. You know, also, because now Link has that grab, you know, he doesn't have the, he should have did it. If you do it at the ledge when you're coming up, it actually just takes the opponent and kind of slingshots him out. But anyway, Link actually has the ability, he actually has the ability to get his hands dirtier now. And I know that, you know, you play Link, you play young Link, you know, you want to zone, and then come in for the follow-up. But don't be afraid to run up on Ken and Ryu, you know. Let them know, like, you know what, man, I can get down too. Oh, jab is also your best friend with Link because it can break focus attack, but he's not really getting his hands dirty up close. So, boom, you got to hold that.
All right, I didn't even get to talk. That's it. It was over.
Yeah, that's
all right. So Mumu really getting plastered right there against the wall by Venom's or Ken. I mean, Venom really didn't have any blind spots there. Just kind of swinging, getting hit. You saw Mumu kind of jumping into axe kick a lot there. Venom. Not really even needing to use Tatsu, uses it once, stops it early because at really low percent you hit with Tatsu, it's not safe on hit, so you don't want to be caught that way. Stops it short. Mumu was having trouble again even getting back to the stage, so this could be a quick one here for Venom as we go back to game 2. It'll be FD this time.
Yes. You know, you just, I know, like, obviously you come from a fighting game background. You know, that's kind of the approach mindset-wise that you have to take when you fight Ken and Ryu. You know, for those of you guys that don't play a lot of fighting games, you know, don't be afraid to approach these guys because if they start to realize that, okay, you're hesitant, you're respecting my focus attack a little bit too much, I'm just going to focus attack.
Yeah.
And that was a smart ops right there to go for the up smash because it's multi.
That should be the, I was going to say, that should have been the spike. That would have been sick. All right, so Venom moving in still. Almost another narrative forward attempt there.
That would have actually been ridiculous. Okay. But he's playing it safe at the ledge right here, and I'm liking Venom. You know, he's understanding that no matter how great, you know, or how little you might think of your opponent, you have to approach him all the same way here. So he's not holding back any punches here for good reason. I mean, Link is a rage monster.
Yeah, Mumu's really not shielding, so Venom can just do jump-ins like in Street Fighter V. Like, no big deal at all. Oh! Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I like that. That was smart. A little late on the execution, yeah.
Oh, and there, down there, that would have been it. Gonna go for it again. Nope. It's that forward tilt real quick. Venom gonna, all right, gets a little early. Can't get the punish. Another up B for Mumu. A little signs of life here, but
there is a pulse.
The monitor is bleeping very barely. There's the kill. Mumu finally picks one up against Venom.
Okay, I like that. You know, like you said, showing signs of life. You know, we were about to call it. Like, nah, man, we got a donor. Oh, my God, but he's donating some ass whipping right here, man. Very good stuff right here to Venom. Mumu playing it very smart, using these using his multi-hitting attacks. Oh, I forgot at 0%. You know, you can also use Blade Beam to zone as well too, but that's implying that you'll be at 0% for very long versus Venom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to roll in, trying to keep Mumu in the corner. Mumu now jumping a little more, still really not shielding at all. Venom gonna get that punish on the forward smash. No. And Mumu even knows that. I wish he could have that one back. Venom gonna take a very quick 2-0, moving on in winners.
Oh, he said, I'm turning the whole system off. See ya.
He's trying to play Cuphead.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. Cuphead for Smash, by the way. Cuphead and Goose for Smash. Okay, if you follow me on Twitter, then you already know, man. I'm a Cuphead enthusiast and a Goose. Just let the Goose loose. Okay.
Let the Goose
we got a
loose.
Geese and Tekken. We got a Geese and Tekken. Can we get a Goose and Smash? I mean, god dang. Yeah. All right, come on. Now you see where I'm going with this. But just tuning in, man. Welcome back. EGLX 2019, man. The legendary Rapture. And your homie from the Midwest, Ride the Dutch. We are here in Canada holding it all the way down. If you're just tuning in, you just missed the legendary Venom face off against Numu. That one was different. Ken and Link, when's the last time you seen that matchup on stream while you were commentating?
I really honestly can't tell you. I don't know if I have. It wasn't as close as the 626 versus Vex set, where Vex kind of came back a little bit against 626. Mumu definitely has to go back to the drawing board after that one.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some, you know, not to harp too much on the past, you know. I like nostalgia, though. There is just a couple aspects I feel like Numu could have tightened up in, most specifically using and when to use the multi-hitting attacks that Link does have, versus Ken. The issue with Ken is that he can come in, he can smother you really bad, he can cross you up. I mean, he's a Street Fighter character. I mean, we know what goes down in there, and he's actually a little bit better in here than he is in his own game, like Ryu. But just in terms of Numu, use the projectiles, just be annoying. Like, I don't understand why people don't want to be annoying in this game. Like, you know how annoying it is to die at a ridiculous % to Ryu and Ken? So why are we allowing them to be annoying towards you and you're not being annoying back? Dude, hit them with every projectile in the world. When they get close, you throw that damn boot out, you nair them, all right? Up smash, breaks the folks' attack. 1, 2, 3 jab, literally up close will break folks' attack. Something, anything, but there is a level of fear that gets set into place when you play against Ryu and Ken.
I'm afraid of Shotos. I don't blame
I
him.
am too.
Shotos are definitely weaker when they're recovering and at the ledge. So I think that's really the game plan you got to go.
Yes, sir.
Force them to the corner. You got to make them play that out-of-corner game where they have to commit really hard to some of their special options, and that's where you can punish them. Recovering shouldn't always be safe, especially against a projectile character. You should be Z-dropping bombs. You should be throwing out boomerangs, forcing them to recover low.
To him, Raptor.
Exactly. So in those situations, I think you can't play neutral on stage. Do something cheesy, get him in the corner, and then force him to stay on the ledge. That's how you play against Shotos. And fortunately, Mumu, against Venom, I mean, that's way easier said than done. Venom is a very, very experienced player and knows where his characters are weakest. But, in that kind of situation, that's really got to have to look for. Not just play the straight-up honest game with Link. Play campy. That's a lot of these players, especially younger players, they want to play the game. They spend $60. They want to hit those buttons. And I feel that.
I feel that, too.
Because that's how I play. Yes. That's how I play, really. But you got to know when to hold them.
Yeah, you got to know when to hold buttons and understand like that on and off switch. Okay, we're no longer fighting in a neutral off stage.
Right.
Or on stage, excuse me. What are my opponent's weak spots and how do I exploit them? And I guess in that case right there, like you said, it was kind of, getting to show those off stage, abusing them that way. But, at a moderately lower level, more fresh players, the off stage game is kind of like a fish out of water territory. Like they don't really engage with it because they're not quite comfortable out there as well. But trust me, once your off stage game becomes crisp, your friends back home are going to hate you. Okay, I'm telling you, if you are even moderately better than the rest of your homies, at that low level back at home, your homies are done. They're done.
Your friend that Kirby down B's?
He's done.
He gonna be mad.
He's done, dude. Okay, so I was teaching. I told my students, hey, after school, come see me. We'll play some Smash, so on and so forth. We're playing Smash, right? And one student had never played me before. So he's like, oh, yeah, I play Kirby. I'm about to wash your ass. I'm like, okay, relax. You know what I'm saying? So, we jump into it. The first thing he does, bloop, 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 rock Kirby, boom. Comes out, I let him do it a couple times. And then the minute he did it, the 5th time, I ran up and grabbed him. And his eyes got big. He was like, oh, shoot. This guy knows what's up. Yeah.
Speaking of not messing around, someone who doesn't mess around at all, Esam, going to be jumping on next. So we got a lot of, top player after top player.
Yes, sir.
In these matches. So this could be like upset city. Are we going to get someone to upset one of these top players? Esam, probably one of the least likely people to get upset.
Highest seed here, man.
Yeah, so Jason versus Esam going right to FD. This is a Joker, so another DLC character, the first Joker we're going to be seeing here today.
That's right, man. And, rest assured, Esam has combos galore on stages with platforms, but when there are no platforms, his ability to combo just became that much easier because you probably won't be very comfortable on landing versus him. Oh, he's going, oh my God.
Oh, all right, there's a tech.
Oh my God, Esam just relentless. But I tell you what, man, if there's ever a character on the screen right here to upset Esam, it's this Joker.
Yeah.
He has the ability to kill very early. Look at that. Had that up air hit, he would have been in some good money, momentum-wise. Okay, runs back up nice. He's nairing on shield here. Esam has had enough, though, the immediate up smash out of shield to get himself a little bit of breathing space.
But Esam knows exactly what to do on these landings. He knows that Jason's looking for these drag down aerials. He has the dash attack ready, he has T-Jolt ready, and then Jason thinks that he can easily just throw out Aegon in the air, recovering. You can't against Pikachu.
No, you absolutely cannot, especially not being piloted by Esam. Okay, he knows what you're looking for. He knows when you're going to do it. Okay, Esam tangles with some of the best Jokers in the business. And I'm not saying that Jason isn't, but come on now. Oh, the Pika loops.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the Pika loops, man.
All right, so
nutritional breakfast right there.
All right, they're going for these landing aerials, trying to get the confirms, but now Esam sees that, recognizing, going for the T-Jolt approach, is going to get knocked back off stage. Here come the down guns, but Esam knowing that, wow, that was so Mensa. And now he's going to, Esam, dude, are you kidding? You can't teabag the guy for that.
And that was some big brain stuff right there. But that was really smart from Jason. You know, obviously he knows that he has the guns. They're amplified, you know, because he has Arsene. That's what you're supposed to do versus most players right here. But ESAM obviously just one step ahead of the competition on and off stage. Get that counter out of here.
Yeah, looking for Tetracard. That might kill. That might actually.
Oh.
Was he DIing out? He had to have been.
I didn't expect that to kill.
Yeah, he said not expecting that to kill. The knockback didn't look right. I think he might have been DIing out because he was trying to avoid getting hit in the first place, so he was moving left to avoid it, held it, and DI'd out. So
that DI's under investigation. All right, we're about to call the investigation bureau on him.
That was some minor Pat G DI there, who I have on Snapchat for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. I sometimes get Snapchats with Pat G.
That's actually okay.
And I don't think I've ever met the guy, like, ever. I really don't know how I have a Snapchat, but
you're just that dude.
He's doing a lot better. He's doing a lot better.
That's good.
So ESAM against Jason. ESAM with it very. Oh, he's going Ice Climbers.
Okay, we're taking a trip in our time machine. We're going back into the past. ESAM. Going back to Brawl for a little bit. Raptor, you ready?
All right, he's looking for that long chain that starts with the last hit of the side Ice Climber side B. Those Twitter combos. He's looking for that already.
Those Twitter combos. Actually, I'm telling you, like Nana is just one. I mean, just one buff away from making the Ice Climbers just a terrifying character to fight. Not to say that they're any more fun to fight, but I mean, once her AI gets a little bit better, these two right here, man.
I gotta say, it is a nice treat to see Ice Climbers. I haven't cast an Ice Climbers game since Brawl. And back then, I mean, you know what Brawl Ice Climbers were like. This is a little more entertaining to watch, but ESAM going Ice Climbers, and I like to see, because Jason really doesn't seem to have any idea what to do with this matchup.
Yeah, he is getting just hammered right here. It's whack-a-mole time. Okay. Oh, Nana comes back. That was very smart for him to use the up B to pull her back up. Gets the down guns. He's trying to separate him. Okay, he's starting to learn.
Forward smash.
Oh, my good. Okay, there's the forward smash right there, slowly but surely running out of Arsene. But it's like he's starting to figure it out a little bit more. He's starting to, space these arrows a little bit better, trying to keep ESAM out of his vicinity and using the guns to try to separate him. But unfortunately, just a little late on the trigger right there.
And I like how ESAM is using a lot of these multi-hits because it combats the landing aerials that Jason's trying to throw down. So a lot of the time, Jason's looking for right there. He's either whiffing it and getting punished, or he's landing into a multi-hit and getting hit that way too. So ESAM really has all the coverage against Joker on landing.
Oh my God, Nana said, don't touch him. Hands off the code. Yes, right. Hands off the code.
They're brother and sister, right?
Yes.
They're not? Okay. Right. Just making sure. Because people are into these days. You never know.
Yeah, well, that's it. You make a good point right there. There's some freaks out there. There's some freakos out there. You're right. Oh, wait. Okay, down throw, no up air. He's going to use the ice to keep him pushed back until Nana can run up.
Yeah, surprisingly not too much shield pressure on that, or not shield damage. Oh, no! ESAM scratches does that one. Yeah, both of them laughing at that.
He got one.
Jason getting one. He might get JV'd here. No, gets hit. The up smash finish.
Got one stock.
Gets one stock. I've said that.
He did it the way he was supposed to, though. Like, you got to use the gun to separate. I mean, it's a matchup. Big matchup detail as old as time. As long as Ice Climbers have been in this game, you got to separate them. You got to figure out how to do it without getting grabbed. At least not so much in this game. Obviously, the previous 2 installments, obviously you want to do it safely so you don't get grabbed. But in this one, there's no chain grabs. So I mean, get in there and make it happen, Cap.
It's kind of weird with down guns you want to separate because it has like 3 hitboxes, but only one of them deals hit stun. So you have to really be accurate with that. And if it only does like very, very little stun. It's only a little bit of flinch. So you got to hit it almost the entire way down, and you got to hold them in that one ray of the hitbox that actually does flinch. So to land that accurately is actually, I think, a little harder than it looks. And you're right, it is so important to separate these 2 characters. But at the same time, there's so much desync stuff that ICs can do too that even when they are separated, they're still lethal.
Yes, Sopo is very dangerous. We call it, depending on the costume switch, of course, Nana becomes the one in charge. We call her Una back home, like Uno, but Una. So,
okay, all right,
I mean, just depending on, whichever way, you're dressing them up, they can be very, very dangerous by themselves. And so, I mean, hell, we've even seen it, like, dude, back in Brawl. Like, I remember I watched a tournament. I want to say, I can't remember what it was, but somebody was playing Ice Climbers. They were playing against Mewtwo King, killed him, right? They come back, they're on Castle Seas. The second part, the big room part. Somebody kills Nana. Sopo still walked Mewtwo King off the stage because, it was a walk-off. Like, so he's just, like, Boom.
That sounds like a Nakat versus Ming-Chu King.
That might be what that was. And I was like, I didn't know he could do that. You know, like Sopo, pretty damn scary.
Yeah, I mean, in New York, New Jersey, Ice Climbers was pretty popular, especially towards the end of Brawl's meta, where Ice Climbers were really defining and meta, like centralizing almost alongside. If you're not playing Meta Knight, you're playing Ices. And Ices were really kind of, towards the end of Brawl, one of the only characters that really kind of gave Meta Knight a run for their money just in how crazy strong their options are, but it also slowed down the game, which Meta Knight did as well.
Yes.
Ice Climber, I mean, Nakat, for example, would just stand there. He would literally just stand and wait until they get the grab. Vinny moved around a little more than Nakat did, so you kind of had those different styles of Ices. I really would like to see more Ices, because I mean, you really don't get to see much of them right now. They're still a character like, are they good? Are they not good? I don't know. There's 70 other characters. I don't know if I choose them, so I would like to see more of Ices.
I mean, you know, looking at Big D, I think he played Ice Climbers, I think, at Battle of BC just you know, a few months back, and I was like, these guys,
good.
Yeah, pretty good. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Meta Knight the easiest character to chain grab, wasn't it, or something like that? Like, he was pretty easy to grab in comparison to some of the other characters back in Brawl, or something like that.
I don't know if he was the easiest, but the thing about it wasn't just that like he was easy to chain grab or not. Is that Meta Knight can just safely space aerials for free that have like no cooldown.
Yep.
So, you know, one of Meta Knight's greatest options was down air, because you could just literally jump in place and down air on someone multiple times.
It's true.
And the swipe would send them like in opposite directions. So that was a really good option. I think NATO was used sometimes, but that could get grabbed at the bottom.
Very true.
And it could get hit by the Blizzard as well. So even Meta Knight had to really be. That's again, Meta Knight was a character that couldn't just face roll Ice Climbers. Nobody could.
Yeah.
And when Meta Knight can't do that, you know that's a character that's really tough.
Yeah.
But now in Ultimate, we have our next two competitors jumping into this one, and our characters are players I recognize.
All right. Oh wait, no, I know this gentleman down here. You can't. I don't know why I said down here. The stream can't see what down here means.
On our monitors,
Yeah, but the Toon Link player had a phenomenal run at DreamHack Montreal. Made it to day number 3. Can't remember what he got, but he got somewhere in top 8. He played against, I can't, was it Sandstorm? I can't remember who he played against, but he had a pretty decent size showing day 3 in top 8. He's good. Plays Toon Link. Pretty damn good.
Toon Link kind of coming up on the rise a little bit.
Coming
I think
back,
people are
man.
looking some more looks at Toon Link. Kind of, you know, I think Toon Link was kind of given the, he was not great in Smash 4, so I don't know if he's gonna be good in this game. But also we have Young Link.
I don't know.
Why use
It's
this character,
so weird,
even though they're
too.
not even really similar at all.
Isn't that weird? Like, we spent the later half of Smash 4 just a bunch of wonky ass characters, you know, making magic happen. You know, Duck Hunt. You know, we had like Palutena, you know, towards the middle, you know, whatever. Strange characters. We were on Smash Ultimate. We were so quick to be like, nah, this character's bad. This one's
not good. Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell did we not learn for the last 5 years of Smash 4? Like, you can literally not write off. I mean, there might be some characters who are a little bit better and easier to play fresh off the gate.
Yeah.
Like Wolf, Young Link, whatever. Lagless characters. Players who think, I'm schmoovin'. No, you're not schmoovin'. You can just keep tossing out short hop nair on shield and not get punished. Like, but Toon Link, though, Toon Link, still very, very dangerous character.
Absolutely. It looks like got the button check going. It will be Toon Link versus Inkling. Inkling definitely one of the stronger characters in this bout, but we'll see how this goes out. Both players getting ready here to do more of a button check.
Okay. Getting some Inkling, man. You know, I don't know if there's a lot of Inklings in Canada. The last time I could think of an Inkling on Canadian soil, it's probably like Saints Gaming Live. Cosmos was out there. They did very, very, very well. I think he drove up, respectively. No need to really fly into Windsor. You could just drive through Detroit, you know, hit the border. Came
I
through.
feel like that's a lot of people do that just right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you're driving into Windsor, like, or if you're flying into Windsor, excuse me, like, there was something you really needed to do.
Yeah, you're asking for a weather advisory, throwing you off for a loop there. But yeah, we should be getting into this one pretty soon. I think one of the players was worried about something regarding their controllers and the connection. So now that we're getting into this one, we should be getting started.
I mean, how long does a button check in Ultimate really need to be? I mean, come on now, let's stop all of this. All right, let's be real. I mean, I like button checks, you know what I'm saying? But it gets me kind of tight when we up here for like 3 minutes, you know, button checking. Like, fam, we can't wave dash. Okay, we can barely wave land. okay? Just
you can do a little, I like to waveland. It's fun. It's not useful, but it's fun.
it's fun. It lets them know like,
I can
hey,
say
I'm
that
smooth with it.
I can say that I can waveland with Wrigley in a Smash game, which I love that.
That is
because
dope.
I wasn't able to say that for the longest time. So that is just like I wish you could actually really wave dash, even just a little bit. I think it'd be cool.
It's coming soon, man.
Yeah. You think so?
It
Smash
might.
6?
Smash
7?
6, man. No, Smash 6 is going to be a VR, bro. Like, you're going to put the headset on. You got to
it's going to be first person?
Yeah, you got to do it like that, bro.
I'd be down for that. There's a bunch of VR people here, too.
It's a way to get the majority of the community back in shape, too.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, because it's not just the VR with the hands. It's the feet one, too. You know, where they got the treadmill under you. You got to run and stuff.
Oh, the omnidirectional, like...
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the big one. Yeah, it's the real.
I need that.
All right.
That's when Smash is esports.
Yeah. One day.
V-Sport.
They might have like a Beat Saber thing too in there where you can like Beat Saber to like Bramble Blast. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I'd tear that up actually on the dance floor.
My dude's blowing on his controller right now. So he needs some of that gamer goo.
Yeah, I think he does.
Which has a booth here as well.
Do they really?
They do. It's right down over there.
I'm about to get my goo on, bro. I'm about to Mr. Magoo. I'm about to goo it up. No, they probably need a better catchphrase. Yo, man, you guys ready to get gooed? You guys want to goo it? No, that'd be actually OD. All right, but here we are, man. Character select screen finally. Not exactly sure what they're discussing. Let's try to tap in and listen.
As we can go stadium.
Can't hear. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can.
These guys are up there whispering.
Yeah, I'm not close enough
barely
to
hear him talking about.
I'm not sure how this works.
All right. Well, we should see Toon Link for sure. That Toon Link, I'm telling you, man, it's some deadly stuff. It was giving me like Genesis 3 top 8 vibes. Like I was like, oof, yikes. Like if people don't remember how to fight Toon Link and tap into that, they're gonna be in some real trouble here this weekend.
So this is why I don't use a Pro Controller.
Oh, is it not syncing properly?
It's not. I don't think it's something about his triggers aren't.
Oh, you
not
gotta
working.
hold that.
Yeah, I am disconnected. Oh, I'm
Oh,
back.
Yeah.
dang.
Oh.
You hate to see it, man. You truly do.
This is how I do like the listen-ins. You know, coming from I was a huge MLG Halo fan back in the day, and they would do the listen-ins.
Yeah.
Of course, those were a little less than family-friendly back then, but I would love more of that in Smash for sure. Just to be able to hear what the players are talking about between games, so I like that. Finally, the controller has been synced. We can finally get, unless they're doing it, no, they're not doing it with the button check, finally. So, XCal, all right, XCal versus Tepig.
XCal, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Now, look, I was like a firm believer that like, I'm a big Link enthusiast. I don't like any of the other Links. But then I met this guy, and I was like, you know what? I think there's enough love to go around for all three versions. Even Mink, too. Even the Me Link. I love them all, okay? Well, actually, I don't know. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I don't know if I like Me Link, but I like all the other three, though.
Yeah, I'm going to quote you on that one, so you might regret it.
No, don't. You're going to be at my wedding? Like, yeah, this guy, man, back in 2019 said he liked Mink.
This guy like me.
Everybody gets up and leaves. No, guy, freak. All right, man, but regardless, though, right here, XCal doing exactly what I thought he was going to do, man. Just come out here and just really start slicing and dicing at the competition. The thing about Inkling, man, that I really like is that this character.
Yeah, it's the controller. So I think.
No, we got to.
I think Tepig is had something wrong with his controller, and he's trying to button check mid-game. Yeah, I think he might have a controller issue because I can see him looking down at his controller, and obviously, for those of you who are watching at home, the game has kind of stopped for a moment. I think Tepig is having some issues with his controller still, so I'm not sure. I guess they're gonna keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna keep going at it. Again, this is why I like the controller. You just go plug in and play, and you're good. XCal is really kind of just laying this in. I think I really don't know what the official ruling with this will be, if they're gonna count it or not. I mean, Tepig is very much out of this. I think he just SD'd on purpose. XCal is very much in control regardless. I really don't. It's like they're like half playing and half not playing. I don't really.
Yeah, they're like playing just enough to keep it going, but just also enough to see what happens, man. Like that's like. Oh, about to say. He's playing just enough to be like, all right, if Tepig starts bringing it back, I'm going to call that first match as mine, bro, since you...
Right, yeah. I don't know how they'll do this because, I mean, they kind of weren't playing for half the time. I don't know. I'm assuming they'll kind of just let it rock, but...
Okay.
Cal's going to try and clean this up right here with these up airs.
All right, he's going to harass him here. This is what you're supposed to do. All right, he's going to close it out.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with the controller.
Okay, wait. Let's listen in.
Battery right now?
No, it's full. We can check, but...
Saying his battery's full, but he's having disconnection issues. XCal's got that face on him where like you're at your friend's house and his parents are yelling at your friend and you kind of have to sit there.
Not active.
That's the face he's got.
And then you're like, I was always that one friend that's like, dude, you let your mom talk to you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you can't do that. Nah, that's not right, dude. Nah, you should say, you want me to say something, rap? I'll say something, dude. You can't talk to you like that, bro. All right, well.
I think he's changing controllers. I think he, all right, so
Well, he has an honor jersey on, so he's going to have to play for honor here.
All right, I think he's just trying another Pro Controller.
Somebody hand this guy a 3DS or something, man. Let's get this.
I got a gamepad.
Do you really?
No,
That'd be actually OD.
I
Here,
think it's
somebody
probably
just
better plugged in.
drops it because you know it's heavy.
But it's still weird.
All right, well, for those of us who have never seen a Smash tournament before, these things rarely happen, but they are certainly something that, it's kind of hard to account for. I know a lot of times people at home are like, man, the TOs, they could have helped us, production could have helped us, but no, man, like, trust me, productions and TOs here at EGLX, they have us covered. These are just some of those things that you just can't really, like, it comes down to the players at this point, and the controller preference that Tepig has is holding them back.
I think he said he's going to play it out.
Exhale did he take the first game?
Yeah.
Looks like
Yeah, I think they're going to accept that game 1 result and then just play it out.
Oh.
So he's going to have to kind of take that. You know what I'm thinking too?
I'm listening.
In a convention setting, I think maybe the Bluetooth, because I know
there's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of interference, so I'm wondering, like, I don't know how prevalent that is for Ultimate and the Pro Controllers and the Switch, because I know with like the Wii U, that was a big issue with, and Wii's, like, just having that interference with Bluetooth. The channel was on, and you got too many devices in an area, it would just make it completely awful. And I think that happens with Ultimate and the Pro Controller as well. And I think at a convention setting, I mean, you have so many devices here, not just related to the tournament, but at other in the booths. Exactly. So I'm wondering, like, might that have some kind of thing to do with that? I think he just got disconnected again.
I got a confession to make since we're up here, Rapture. Right. Your name's Rapture. I'm saying, like, I gotta confess.
The controller just disconnected.
So at the Big House 5, like, I was playing a friendly when I shouldn't have been.
Right. No GameCube controller.
I had the Wii Pro controller, and I was synced to a system. And I got up and I left. Desynced. That's how my battery in, bro. And I must have my thing in my bag. I must have left, like, out the convention somewhere, bro, and was tearing somebody's match up.
Oh,
it was getting hot, bro. I came back in, and there was like, if I find out whose Wii Pro controller is connected, I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna rip your head off. And I'm just like, ooh. I just reached in my bag slightly. It was like, ooh.
Yeah. So at Glitch, past September, that happened to me. I got up from my mat. I had a Pro Controller. I think that's why I want to change the game controller. And, like, I didn't desync, and, like, as they were getting ready, it was, like, right next to the TO. They're like, someone's Pro Controller. The TO was like, I'm DQing whoever's Pro Controller is. And I'm standing, like, 20 feet away, and I have my hand in my backpack. And I'm just like, disconnect. I just, like, walk away. I'm like, you won't get me.
Not this time.
You won't
it's too
catch
late.
me.
The damage is done now. You won't be able to stop us.
All right, I think he got. All right, so my man has a replacement Orange Spice GameCube controller.
He's letting him use it.
And I think he's going to be able to use that, and we're going to get back into the game. Right, we're not even going to restart. Tepig's going to go right back in. He has a GameCube controller, so we shouldn't have any more issues.
All right, well.
Thank you all for apologize for the issues, but thank you all for sticking with us.
Okay. That was a pretty sick setup right there on the left side of the stage. So he got a Z drop or maybe a down throw bomb. Into an aerial. There's enough right there to kind of close Tepig out. Tepig has a lot of work to do to bring this one back. This is...
And I mean, that's such a momentum killer, too. Even if XCal was in full control last game, I mean, just to be worried, having your mind, part of it, attending to whether or not my controller is working, it takes you a lot out of the game.
Yeah, and then he might not be as accustomed to the spicy orange GameCube controller either.
Sure.
I mean, because like, obviously I know like we can play both controllers, but not everybody's comfortable like that. Everybody wants to be like 100% in the zone, comfortability-wise, but sometimes beggars can't quite be choosers right here.
Yeah, Tepig looking a lot better now that his controller is actually functioning, so that's good.
Yep. It's kind of hard to play the game where your controller doesn't work.
Very true.
I've tried it a couple. I've tried getting in games with no controller. It's not fun.
And I was going to say, it was weird how he was like only doing jump-ins, wasn't using Splat Bomb, and it might have just been like he wasn't like able to do it, literally. So.
After all this, though, Tepig better put on the show. Like, he better not just like get washed after all of this.
Ooh. Barely hanging on there off that up tilt. Not going to get back in. Both characters almost, if not already, in kill percent right here. And XCal has to be careful committing because Tepig's going to roll right in, has that low profile with the dash.
Yep.
Be able to get right in against Zaire. Going to be able to get in against a lot of XCal's options, even with XCal playing a shorter character. So can't be sitting there just kind of swinging, even though he feels like, I'm probably better than this guy. He's had controller issues. I can still win this.
Yeah, again, can't sleep. And you can certainly tell he's starting to put a lot more respect on Tepig's name. Now, I think he does have the bomb. He should get the reset here. Very good, but Tepig has had enough of it. EIE, enough is enough, my friend. So I'm trying to even this thing back up, if not to even percents, at least even stocks. No way.
That's death, yeah. I don't think that was techable either, so I think he might have just been screwed there, unfortunately. Good job there by XCal to cover that. And now Tepig, a lot of work to do. Has to take 2 stocks in another game. But he's getting it back a little bit.
He most definitely is, and I like this. He's getting back into the swing of things. If he brought this one back, I'd actually be really proud of him.
See, the thing is, though, is that he almost has a little bit of confirmation bias here. He's getting a lot off of those deep aerials, but then that means every time he's getting XCal off stage, he runs off, and you saw right there, he gave up the stage back to XCal by doing that. Yes. So Tepig really does kind of have to watch that.
Oh,
that should be.
He might have had enough drift.
Oh no!
Oh, he saved him. Dang, he might have had actually enough drift to come back the first time. The second time he was fine though.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that was.
So, an unfortunate circumstance there for these 2 players. Definitely probably wish it could have gone a little differently, especially in Tepig's case. But it will be XCal moving forward 2-0. And I think Tepig might want to hold on to that Orange Spice game.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, dude, you're at EGLX. I'm sure there's a bunch of places.
There are booths you could just go and buy a game controller.
They
I already saw them
sometimes. I mean.
They're always those the retro game booths, where you can buy Super Nintendo games and that kind of stuff. There are a ton of game controllers. So get yourself one. But we're carrying on here with EGLX 2019 Smash Ultimate Singles. This is day 2. Rapture here with my boy Rodney, and we're getting some more games coming your way. Thank you all for tuning with us. If you're not following the channel, please do so. We also have side streams. We also have Melee. A lot going on. And EGLX also has Ubisoft. They have Apex, Fortnite. There's so much to watch here. So get that multi-Twitch up.
Yes, please multi-Twitch it up and just, hang out with us on a Saturday. There's especially if you're a big fan of Smash, I don't think there's any other tournaments this weekend, at least in this current time zone right now.
In this time zone, I believe so. We have.
Is there something in Mexico right now? I thought maybe somewhere.
Nightmare in Smashville. I keep trying to say Return to Smashville or Haunting. It's Return. That's tomorrow.
That's right. That's a Sunday, and it's a qualifier as well too.
Yes,
for
a Summit. The last Summit, last chance qualifier. You got to get into Summit.
Yes.
Summit's going to be hype. That's next weekend. That's your last chance to be part of one of the most hype and fun to watch Smash tournaments and events that you have in the community.
Yes. So by all means, hang out with us, tap in, man. We're doing a lot of Smash, and there's also fighting games as well too here. Just way across the convention center on the opposite side, they got
so
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Tekken 7. So we are your fix. Okay, if you like fighting games of any flavor, we pretty much got you covered here. All right, and then whatever we don't have, drop that review, man. Drop that feedback thread. It'll probably be here next year, man. EGLX 2020. Okay.
Yeah, EGLX is getting bigger and bigger every single time. Honestly, I think a lot of you missing out. It really looks cool just from where me and Rod are sitting. The convention center is awesome, and I don't know. Things have been really good. I hope you're all enjoying the matches so far.
EGLX, that first year I went, it was really weird because they had they had the full purple carpet everywhere, and then they had DreamHack. They do this too, where they have the mist, everything is kind of misty, but it was like a purple mist. I don't even know how to explain it. And I was like, dang, that'd be a pretty tough act to follow. And then here we are at this one, man, and I don't know if they quite have the mist, but because they have
steam.
A little steam, yeah.
Steam, a little mist.
But you can see how beautiful Toronto is just from where we're sitting, because there's windows everywhere in here.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. And that's what I love about this, too, is that you're indoors, but you got the sunlight coming right in, the natural light. So I love that. It's a really solid venue. EGLX putting on a great event every single time. Definitely can't recommend it enough. And, of course, in both of our favorite cities in the world. We love Toronto. We love coming up here. And, of course, Get On My Level is also up here. Get On My Level will be great next year. Definitely got to be there every single year.
Yes. You got to come on out here, man. But for those of you guys who can't come out here, thanks for hanging out with us in the stream. Because we got ourselves another match. We promise it might be a little bit more high octane than the last one. All right, the last one was The last one was certainly the last match. Okay, that's all we're gonna say about that.
But this it was pretty tepid.
Yeah,
pretty tepid match.
very timid match. Very just I don't know what the hell to really call that. It's unfortunate though, but he stayed in good spirits though about it all. You know.
Here we go. We got Jams versus HS coming up. We saw Jams yesterday in doubles, going pretty far in that bracket, so it'll be good to see more of him. HS, I don't remember what seat he is, but looking forward to seeing this Rob versus Cloud.
Yes.
I'm excited for this matchup. You've had some Johns and some complaints about Rob. You've got two people you want to fight this weekend.
Man.
One dude and then Rob because of that first 24 frames of his up B.
I don't want to fight anybody, man.
You want to fight Rob? I know you
want
to fight Rob.
Yeah, Rob though. Rob can definitely catch the hands. Yeah, Rob, robotic operating buddy. You know, but it's strange because he's like plays like anything but. Because my buddy wouldn't spin like that on me.
He fights more like Robert Baratheon.
Yes.
You know, the big king.
You know what I'm saying? My buddy would never side B me. Okay, I'm just saying. Especially when I'm trying to come back
He's just trying to hug you, bro. He just doesn't know how.
Oh, that's fair. He probably doesn't understand human.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying his best.
Okay, I'll give him that. I never thought of it that. You're right, Raps. You talked me off the ledge. Oh my God, bye. Speaking of the ledge, hanging too much out on the right side of the stage right there. You can't sleep on Cloud anymore, man. Like I know we're all like Cloud and Mario and all these characters aren't good anymore. I don't think they've changed too much in terms of tier listing. I just think other characters have gotten a little bit nicer. But this matchup, though, certainly in Cloud's favor, if I may say so myself.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, he can combo the hell up out of Rob. I don't think much has changed in the matchup from Smash 4 to this one. Now, the off-stage gameplay, now that's a little different.
Yeah.
That's the Rob show.
Ooh, I love that up B to combo break his way out. And of course, as you said, he was right at the ledge, so he could have easily been knocked off stage, and that would probably have been it for Cloud. He was halfway to limit, wouldn't have had the limit break up B, so.
And I think that was like the bit of hesitation right there from HS. He did like the falling upper, drug him down, but then he waited and then turned around to try to see which way he was going to go so he can hit him instead of just going for the immediate damage afterwards.
HS definitely looking for the side B here. It'll cover at the ledge, and that means Jam's going to recover super high. And actually gets away with it. The Nair covering his landing, forced to use the limit Clem Hazard to get back, and then the back arrow seal the deal. But HS with a very substantial lead and going to push it forward with that back air.
That's right. Wonderful stuff right here, man. HS with a very decent sized lead right here, man. Has two stocks right here up on Jams. Jams is getting jammed here. Let's just call it for what it is.
I was waiting for you to make that.
You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming. So not too late, not too early, just right. And yeah, I could definitely see where Cloud excels a lot in this matchup. I mean, just his aerials in general outspace pretty much everything Rob has, but also stop his projectiles, especially the top. So that can be an option for him. Side B, of course, really strong, and then the up B to break combos. So
that's right.
I think you're definitely on the money with that one.
Yes, Rob does have some kung fu up close. It's just a matter of getting through, to that zoning, that Cloud kind of brings to the table just because he's so long in the air.
Yeah, I mean, you can see right here, if Rob doesn't have the gyro in his hand, forward smash or forward air becomes completely safe on shield. You can't punish that. So as long as he doesn't have that gyro, HS knows that he can play that walling game.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. When I seen the laser, I knew what was coming, man. That gave him just enough time and just enough precision needed right there to succeed. That was really smart.
That trade working out for HS, has a full 100% lead here against Jams, who's trying to work his way out of the corner using the gyros, but again, you're seeing those sword slashers are just stopping it every single way, and then the dash attack to catch it, really nice play.
He has to, I
thought he was going to regrab it.
I thought he was too, man. I thought he was going to get fancy. Now he does get the false finish here. He has a second chance at life. Let's see what he's going to turn it into. Okay.
He's about to have limit side B, which I'm assuming he'll use the kill with.
Yes. Or maybe to recover with, though, depending on how this goes. Okay, he breaks the zone right there, gets it between him and the item play. Very smart spin to win. Okay.
Side B, yeah.
He should have just came back immediately. That was smart, though. Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah, the delay really gave him more of an opportunity to just place that side B and even put himself in the worst position to take it. I like that he went for the Rob side B towards the stage, because I think he was anticipating that early limit side B. When it didn't come out and he realized that he had committed too early to that lower side of the stage, he was kind of in a bad situation.
Yeah, that was good, though. I like that small hesitation, like that decision making was really good by both players. Like it was like a fake out. Like he kind of fake jumped off stage. Was like, I'm not gonna hit you. Actually, I'm gonna wait for you to, burn an option first. He waited until that back air came out, which is actually a really good move right there from the Robs. To try to come back. Once they start running out of gas, you'll start to see like back air across the stage. To kind of change their trajectory up a little bit. But just a day late, a dollar short. But I gotta say the adjustments at the end of that game, pretty good for the most part. So let's see what he can take into this game right here for number 2.
All right, so that laser going to be checking those jumps from the cloud, and Jams with a solid start to get this going for game 2, and really just trying to make it hard for HS to start building limit, but also start walling him out with the aerials.
That's right, but he's getting so much off of this regular cross slash and then limit cross slash.
Ooh, okay.
And just like that, man. Only a 20% differential right here between both of his 2 players. Wow, that was some really good stuff. I didn't realize like how just detrimental regular cross slash can be for some of these bigger body characters.
Good. It's really good. I mean, it hits up so high too for a standing move. You almost can't miss, and it covers jump in so well. And then of course, I mean, you saw right there, he almost comboed like into it from regular to limit. I mean, that was sick. I love that.
Right. Okay, but starting to come alive for a little bit more. Doesn't quite get the tech read he's looking for. Does find an opening there for the back here and takes it for everything that is worth. This is really good right here for Jams. He's starting to come alive a little bit more here in this game. Now,
yeah,
the
he's
last
playing
game,
the matchup a lot different.
Yeah, you know, he was certainly playing it like how we probably think it would go according to like, you know, Smash boards or wherever, however you get your frame data matchup spreads. But right here, man, he's bringing something new to the table, bringing a different flavor here, and I can't say I'm upset. Come here.
All right. Almost gets that tech chase with Rob, just not fast enough still. Pretty I wouldn't say super substantial. This is definitely doable for HS to get right back into this. One limit side B, a couple other hits, and it's an easy game. Oh, but instead going to use the blade beam. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's probably might be his least utility, a low percent move to use against Rob, so I'm not sure why I went for that one. But
the whole limit meta with Cloud has been always kind of weird because like, so like obviously when you see a character that has that a meter full, more times than not, like in singles, you're going to see the opponent kind of back off, and the match is going to get like really slow. Like one guy's not going to approach anymore. Like I know sometimes back in Smash 4, because you could hold limit forever, they would, oh god damn, they would just burn it sometimes. Crazy. But
nice.
Here, since you only have a short period of time, they just kind of, you know, they just kind of pull the trigger.
And I think Jams is kind of slightly going back to his old ways. He's playing a lot more aggressively, where he kind of got this lead in the beginning from sitting in the corner and throwing gyro and laser out. Now, I mean, he's double rolling into Cloud, and he's going to get punished for that. I think Jams is kind of getting a little antsy.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, what's working is getting the lead. I'm going to finish this. And then he changed his play style, and now HS is kind of climbing slowly but surely back into this.
Yes, just kind of chiseling his way in, and he's definitely stopping the bleeding. That little exchange right there we just seen there a moment ago was really good. The item play, man. The fact that it has the active hitbox on ledge of stage could have been enough to push Cloud back up, but won't even need that because Cloud not enough gas in the tank to get back to the ledge. As great as Cloud is on stage, off stage is anything but sometimes for him. Yeah,
I think he kind of just wanted to delay it a little bit to avoid the inevitable down air, but delaying meant that he wasn't able to get up in time.
Very good. 139% right here. One solid conversion could even this thing back up. Oh, goes for the double down tilt. Very smart to not actually go in for the follow up there that time. Actually just retreats, goes right back into the zoning game. That's smart. He wants to try to hold on to this lead. Ooh.
Okay. The string, the gyro, almost connects.
Okay, I like these small bursts of like, you know, aggression here coming out from Jams.
Yeah.
It's good.
He's fine. I think he's found the balance of when to be aggro, when not to be aggro.
Back row.
Oh, that gyro, yo, man. The gyro right now that Jams is using has just been so stellar. I mean, a king is nothing without his crown.
That's true.
The gyro, Rob's nothing without that gyro. Oh, I would have loved that.
Okay, he's getting fancy on him right here. Again, can we do it again a second time? Okay, third time's the charm. Nope, actually doesn't need it. Okay.
Yo, there's the tech chase. We saw it foreshadowed earlier in the second stock, but he finally was able to confirm it with the down smash afterward.
Yes.
That was sick. Jam is evening things up. We're going to game 3. So far, it's my favorite set.
Yeah, well, we kind of have no choice but for this one to be our favorites, because the other ones are kind of like,
That's true.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Vex versus 626, that was hype.
Okay, that was good. That was a good one. You're right. But that X-Cow set, that really just like, wow, that really just happened.
But finally, our first game 3 here for Ultimate Singles EGLX 2019 Day 2.
Day 2.
And I'm looking forward to how this goes out. I would like both players to stick to what they're running. They are still Cloud, still Rob. I didn't get to hear what they banned or what Jam banned, but we're going back to PS2.
They banned a button check. That's all I care about. If I could go the whole week without ever seeing another button check, I'd be happy, man, because what the heck. All right, man, let's go ahead and get into this one, though. Pokemon Stadium, and both guys slowly but surely starting to get the download on each other on how this matchup is going to go. Oh, my God, that's how you start this match off, Rapture. I like that.
No words.
No words right there, man. There are just moments where the words just don't reach it fully sometimes.
Are we going to get another one? Oh,
he said, see ya.
Please, I wanted it so bad.
Very good right there to use both hits right there at the up B to give himself some breathing space, man. It's really easy to get smothered sometimes physically by Rob.
Jams is so deep in HS's head right now. I mean, he's had the laser looking for the jumps. He's shielding all these forward airs. He has the gyro on him. He's really in HS's head.
Yes, he is, man. He is tapped into that crane. And nice limit blade beam. Eats the shield up. Very smart of him to roll and actually not try to punish off the shield. There wasn't much shield left there. Okay, nice tomahawk. Regular cross slash.
Yep, gonna punish that jab.
That's right. Like we said before, regular cross slash pretty detrimental in this matchup here for Rob. But Rob just continuously getting these free access points on just jump-ins. I don't care what the fighting game is. You keep letting your opponent jump in on you're going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, that goes for any game. That's a universal kind of thing for sure.
Yes. I don't want to get jumped in real life, so I don't want to get jumped in the game. Come on now.
Though if someone's jumping in at me from like 5-6 feet in the air in real life, I don't know if any kind of block can do anything about that.
No, you might just have to hold that kick.
Might run away.
Okay. Oh, the limit cross slash gets
nice.
right up underneath him. I like that, man. That
Nice
was very good.
out.
Yes, and you see the thing about like Rob's back here is that it kind of has like this, like that hitbox is so big that it pushes him back, so it kind of makes it hard to punish.
Yep.
He said, why focus on holding shield when I can just get up underneath you ever so gracefully and toss out the cross slash? Oh, he's
Nice.
cooking it.
That was a really solid standing grab, calling out the shield after the laser attempt. And now HS getting back into this one. Jams has kind of lost the momentum he had, but gets the kill off of the down throw. There's that confirm that'll happen every single time.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting hitbox right there, too, because he was like kind of on top of him when he did that.
Right.
Okay, he's going to go for the 1-2 jab right here, but he gets stuffed out again by the regular cross slash. No up air.
No punish. Okay. A little late.
Okay, watch your shoes, sir. Okay, that limit is almost online here. This could be his saving grace. Not to say that he relies heavily on limit, but, you know, in a matchup where you're in the deficit like this, it could certainly come out and aid you. Ooh, some of these stickier moments. Nice.
And that side B is ready to go. He's going to go deep for it. He's looking to just wait for Jams to commit and look for that air dodge. Jams been air dodging a little bit too much, but HS cannot seal the deal, just barely missing that bullet mark.
God dang it, to catch him before he gets his feet back onto the ground. Catches the item play, toss it back at him, hot potato. Oh, there was the back here. I seen it come out.
HS still with some life here, but it's really hard for him to get in on these items as Jams is slowing this matchup down exactly how he needs to be doing it.
Okay, he's going to elect to go back to the ledge. No high recovery there that time. That's a spot in the matchup where a lot of Robs struggle. That high recovery where they miss the ledge. Cloud is going to eat you up.
So now HS is really just jumping too much in neutral, and I think Jams has completely recognized that. Every time he jumps, there's a gyro or a laser stuffing him in the face. Nice. Jumping over that forward smash there. Jams pretty much has HS's number on almost any neutral option he's picked.
Yes. Got the parry there that time right into the forward smash. He's off his feet, though. Not good. Oh, no. Oh, all the extra damage he's going to take.
That's so bad, too, because HS, he burned the cross slash there. He didn't have limit to get back. And there it is. So
wow.
Jam's going to clean it up after losing game one, brings it back, and takes the set 2-1. A very solid set from both of these players. Jam defeating HS. He'll be moving on to that round of 32. Already deep into it right now. Good job to both these characters, both these players. You know, solid set.
Yes, you know, that matchup was just a really weird one because, like, if it's played just regularly, like if it's just played like nobody's really thinking about the matchup in mind, Cloud is kind of eat Rob up. But I really like, you know, that adjusting. You know, that was like adjustments 1-on-1. You know, look it up in the dictionary. You know, that was like, okay, I kind of got body game one. Game two, I might need to kind of cool my jets a little bit. And that's, you know, exactly what he did. More zoning, you know, made it really hard for him to break the zones. There's a couple instances, you know, where Cloud kind of got up underneath him and hit him with some cross slashes. That's going to happen. That's fine. But that off-stage gameplay, though, that was some crisp stuff. That was like, yo, I got you downloaded, homie. That was good.
And I like how both players changed their play style throughout the set. We saw from Jams, he went from super aggro to very campy to finding that threshold, that balance in between. We saw HS with the Cloud going from, all I know is fine dining and side B, into, all right, I'm going to, you know, play a little safer, a little slow down, and then finding that kind of balance between those two. So I like how both players, solid adaptation, it just came out in James' favor.
That's right. That's right. Wow. Cloud, he's not seeing very much of him in this game anymore, but, you know, those instances where I do get to see a nice high-level Cloud, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, I think the last time I commentated, the Cloud might have been like CO, bro. Like, it's been a minute. So all you Clouds that are out there hiding, keep showing up, man. We want to see you guys.
Coming up to our next match here as both players are getting their controls set up. People walking behind us. It's all good.
Who is that? Is that, don't know who that was.
Oh, that was.
I'm looking at, I think it's Kid Goggles over here off to the left. It looks like he didn't have that best of a performance.
Yeah, I've been seeing him walking around here and there.
Yeah, it's some heartbreaks going on here, everybody. Like, don't think that, it's all love here at EGLX. It's all love if you're not in the tournaments. If you're in the tournaments, we're anything but friendly, all right, on the sticks, all right? But next two players obviously sitting down onto the stage here. Really excited to see what we're going to get. We've got a whole multitude of different types of characters here, just throughout our short block. We got some Ken, we got some, Toon Link, got regular Link, characters that we don't quite get to see as much anymore. Who else do we get to see? Obviously, we got a fair share of Joker. We got a Cloud. So
got Banjo.
Blast from the past. Yes, a Banjo finally. I'm surprised we went through as many doubles matches as we did yesterday without any Banjo, at least for our block.
Yeah, well, yeah, we didn't have too much, but I feel like Banjo is not bad in doubles.
No, not at all.
No, so I would like to see more. I think we're going to have Spiral versus Hunger, Fox versus Greninja, if I'm reading that correctly. Spiral versus Hunger. There we go. Boom. I'm good. There we go.
Banjo is just one of those characters in doubles that you just can't lose track of, is what it is. Like, hey, have you guys seen Banjo? Then boom, Wonder Wing. Or hey, have you seen Banjo? Boom, Grenade. Like, oh, there he is.
We got Fox versus Greninja, which is a matchup that, at least in New York City, is actually somewhat common. Obviously, we have Venya and Greninja in New York City. We have, Jen plays Fox every once in a while. Odyssey every once in a while is out there playing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a matchup that is definitely, at least in my area, not too uncommon.
Okay.
Not sure how much up here, but of course, both of these characters, Fox for sure is definitely a pretty popular, common character.
Of course.
Greninja, not as much, but a character I think is slept on in a lot of ways.
Greninja's always been in that realm of the what ifs. Like Shulk and Marth were kind of in Smash for what if this character got nice again or got nice just straight up? What would happen? And I think Greninja just needs that one solid breakout performance to really make it a mainstay or a staple. Like in Smash, where we had a few solid Greninja performances like Some, Frostbite, and then we had Ice Studying and UGC. I think he'd be Ally out there. We've had some small spurts Greninja, but we need a Greninja player that's really going to put that point on the board for himself and make this character known. Obviously to be dangerous and just be a threat in the meta.
Right. Well, maybe it'll be the Greninja we're seeing in front of us right now.
Fingers crossed. Let's see how this is going to go. Now, I'm thinking both of these two characters can really combo each other pretty well. I'm thinking probably more Greninja versus Fox than Fox on Greninja, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, a lot of what Greninja's looking for, again, jump in aerials, those low aerials to get them into grab situations. Greninja gets a lot off the grabs. Of course, Fox really wants to stay grounded, but once Fox gets hit, Fox can really take a lot of damage. It's hard for him to really kind of reset neutral in a lot of situations. Where Greninja, a little more slippery, a little more flighty, can really kind of reset, and get back in. Of course, the Water Shuriken is a really good tool to use to cover recovery. So on Spiral and Hunger, both these players, a lot of tools at their arsenal.
Oh, I like that little stall right there. He understands that, that one hit out of dash attack for Greninja can spell out a lot of trouble for you, so he used very good. And that was another thing I was going to talk about, too, the ability to use Reflector in the neutral, because a lot of times we'll see Greninja, if they can't quite get their hands on this retreat, uncharged Water Shuriken, but Fox, Falco, Wolf, they have the ability to reflect that back to you, so that's one aspect of the match.
There's that drag down. Not exactly like Joker's, but a high percent you gotta watch out, because he was able to get that last half of the drag down. That's almost a guaranteed kill. Can also be looking for the Nair. That'll go into Nair and a forward air. Can do up till, I believe, up till up smash might be a thing, but up smash something you definitely got to worry about. Ooh, that trade definitely not expected there from Hunger, but he gets right back. The Shadow Sneak gonna confirm.
That's right. Pretty sneaky move right there, obviously. That's kind of what the name entails, but of all the moves like that, like Dimensional Cape, I got a really good grasp on where he's gonna go, but I gotta say, man, Greninja's been in the game for about 6 years or so, man, and I just don't understand Shadow Sneak sometimes, man. It's tough for me to pinpoint it.
Again, you're seeing so much of the Greninja Nair. That's the bread and butter for this character. That's how he gets in. That's how he approaches. He starts getting strings going. Uses Nair to get in and uses forward air to be like, hey, man, don't come to me. I'll come to you.
That's right. Oh, again, the reflect. But that's good, though. Even though he knows that it's probably going to get reflected back to him, he's starting to do it at a safe distance away where he'll be able to shield in time. But it also forces Fox to stay off stage a little bit longer, which now opens up a much larger door for Greninja to get out there off stage and just really, stick at the Fox. Okay. Hunger right now looking pretty. Hunger right here for this Game 1 W has the lead here. And obviously this percentage is certainly starting to climb right here on Spiral.
Yeah, Hunger just making it very difficult for Spiral to get back in. No great back air, no tech. Hunger up 3-1 stock-wise, and again, we're seeing the weakness of Fox. Once he kind of gets hit in a disadvantage, he can really take a lot of damage. It's hard for him to get back on stage because his recovery is so linear, and Hunger has a really solid grasp of Greninja's movement too, so he's able to respond to most of what Spiral is doing very, very swiftly.
Yeah, and see, like that multi-hitting back air, I feel like it's tough to deal with too when it comes to like just stage teching and situations.
Right.
And the fact that Greninja's so quick on his toes, he can like hit you off stage from like almost a Pokeball in the middle, get there in time to run off back here. I think that's something Spiral might not quite be as used to as some of the other players who've probably dealt with Hunger on a more day-to-day basis.
That's something I would like to see more of, is the Fox Nair. You saw how that short hop Fox Nair beating out the short hop Greninja Nair, and because Greninja gets so much off that, I would like to be seeing more Nair. A little more jump in Nair, and that's where Spiral can really shine. There's the up smash, not going to kill, but a lot of rage. Yeah, a lot of rage though for Hunger though.
All right, is this going to be a 3-stock right here, or is Spiral going to be able to at least put a point on the board for himself? Okay, there it is right there. Finally draws some blood. A little late into the match right here, but maybe this is that one opportunity, that one glimmer of hope that he needs.
The Dragon, oh my God.
Almost
got the ground mounts kill. Will confirm off that forward air. A JV3 for Hunger over Spiral. Game one.
Wow. That was quite the match right there, yeah. But again, there's a lot of unexplored characters, or characters that, if not unexplored, we just don't see quite as much of anymore in this game. And as the roster continues to increase, your matchup knowledge just has to keep doubling, man. Like, you have to keep upping the ante on how your matchup spreads go, because as proficient, as Fox is of a killer, Greninja has setups as well, man.
Yeah, Greninja has a lot of solid, coverage options for landing. Against Fox's recovery. I mean, you could see right there, I don't think there was a single time Spiral used side B to get back on stage and didn't get punished.
True.
So you have Water Shuriken, which is, that's the perfect counter to that move. We didn't see too much dash tag, but I think we're smart because Fox can respond to that, especially out of shield. You don't want to be hitting Fox's shield at high percent because that's a free up smash, obviously. So I like that despite Hunger having such a solid control of this game, he's still playing very smart. He's not overextended. He's not committing hard. He knows exactly what's going to keep him safe.
Yeah, very true. And I just love that footwork from Hunger in that last game too. Just being able to just showcase how quick he can be on his feet because he is playing a character like Greninja. How you can switch from the on stage to the off stage just at the blink of an eye.
Yep.
That's just so dangerous for some of the Star Fox characters to deal with. Let's see if we get some adjustments right here, man. This match obviously seeing a little bit closer. I think, Spiral's showing Hunger a little bit more respect here.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised we went back to PS2. I was expecting maybe something with either no platforms or maybe like town, or yeah, FD, just because you're not going to be in a drag down situation through the platform, obviously in that situation. With that, I don't know. I think that might be better than going back to PS2.
That's fair.
What do I know? I'm not the ones playing. I like that though. Hunger is kind of mixing up his dash attack used a little more. Obviously, he gets dash attack at low percent very consistently off of Nair. But at a higher percent, he's able to cover tech chase off.
Now, that was some good stuff right there. He goes for the dash attack, and obviously that's Greninja's kind of bread and butter. That's like the ultimate combo starter for him right there. Dash attack, boom.
Dash attack up air. Yeah,
up air, but just a moment before he goes for dash attack, gets him up in the air, and it looks like Spiral tried to stall him out with Shine. Not having any of it, still elects to hit him, gets him off stage, but then B reverses the uncharged Shuriken to try to, kind of pinpoint where he is off stage. And that's some fantastic just precision there.
Fortunately, it's a little too early with that smash. Now he's really swinging. And Hunger would die, but I mean, Spiral means more than just, fishing for up smash here.
Yes. And
you can see how Hunger knows, all right, I'm not hitting his shield because I'm going to get up smashed. Though, Spiral will clean it up and dash dance in a little bit. I think Hunger's like, all right, you're going to get worked, my guy.
And I don't want to take anything away from Spiral there in that last exchange moment because, even though he was fishing for up smash, he was doing it kind of like the right way. Like the first one was like dash attack, solid hesitation, boom, up smash. And the next one was like dash attack, turns around just in case he decides to roll. So, I mean, he was kind of going about it the right way, but, when the percents get high, the opponent knows what you're looking for. So, at the end of the day, it's still just an up smash,
Right.
Okay, boom, dash attack to Nair. Doesn't get anything out of it. Okay, Hunger. A little bit more on high alert here. Gets the parry into the forward tilt. Okay, We'll take it.
But you're going to see, It is a double-edged sword. It could work against you, but the platforms for Fox definitely an option for him to go for some ladder combos a little bit, and does get some good damage. But now Hunger trying to run away with this a little bit. The side beast with spirals are better, and he's able to get on the stage with these multi-hits.
Yes, gets back to the ledge and gets off the ledge immediately too, because it kind of looked like Hunger was positioning himself for the immediate run off ledge from back here. Back here's kind of been the bane of Spiral's existence here in that match. No forward tilt and no forward smash.
Both these guys whiffing hard there. Going to be able to get out of dodge, falls back. Now Spiral trying to take the middle of the stage, knowing that Hunger is again an up smash percent, but he's looking for these jump ins. We're seeing a lot more jump ins from Spiral than we did in the previous game.
Okay. Goodness.
Back air right there too.
Okay, very good right there. Gets him completely off stage and gets that stock taken. Has the lead, but as quickly as he got it, unfortunately, he lost it just as fast. But at least it lets him know that, you know what, though, it is possible for him to try and get the lead and hold on to it for at least a short period of time. It is possible. Okay.
That's what he has to be afraid of. That's not where you want to be against Greninja. You got to get away from that platform when he starts looking for the drag downs. And he does. And now Hunger trying to reset a little bit, looking for dash attack, looking for these slow swipes. There's the dash attack into up air, the ground bounce off the drag down. That's great.
Nice. It's the jab lock, and I like that. That's what you have to do with Greninja, especially on Fox. Okay, nice. Two guys looking for dash attack right here because they know that they get the world off of it.
They really do. I mean, Greninja at those low percents, he gets the drag down to up air. He gets the up air kill at high percent off dash attack. There's so much Greninja gets off it. Of course, Fox definitely not slouching off the dash attack.
No, definitely not. Okay. Electing to hang out on that top platform. The percent speaking a little bit more here in the Hunger's favor here. Has had a better time, excuse me, just in terms of getting, you know, just the right exchanges here in the neutral up close.
And I like this now. Now that both players realize they're both going for dash attacks, now they're shooting a little more, but you can see how Spiral is looking for those kind of vibe check, like short stopping and forward tilts at a dash. But then Hunger's realizing that, all right, I'm going to start doing my jump ins again and start looking for back air to get in on those forward tilts.
Okay, now he's still pinning him down, man, in terms of movement. Even though he is getting his feet back onto the stage, it looks like he's starting to not go off stage as much anymore, and he wants to like use the water effect there from Hydro Pump to just kind of annoy him into a bad spot. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, no. Wait,
I think he just down smashed. I think he would have had him.
But he drug it down. I think just a regular upper could have been enough to do it too. Okay, I hope that's not that second opportunity right here that Spiral might need.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, it is. Yeah, I was going to say he either needs a nared up smash or just the up smash. As you said it, he gets the opportunity that he needed. I think right there, Hunger was realizing that he was trying to go for the Hydro Pump kind of, you know, send Fox away as he's in Firefox startup. It's easier said than done. Once you realize it's not really working, all right, I'm just going to stand at the corner and try to, you know, get up or respond to your get up option.
Yes.
It doesn't have the right response and just gets up smash.
He had it pretty scouted out right there. I think he knew that, okay, if Greninja lets this match go on too long, there's one or two things that are happening. He's either looking for the perfect setup to kill me, or he's running out of setup ideas. And because the percents are so high, some of these combos that he usually has that confirm it to each other are not confirming. Yes. And I think once the opponent gets that in their head, they're like, oh, okay, you're not in this for the long game. You're in for a good time, not a long time.
So, you know, I think I was definitely a little wrong on the read there. I think PS2 probably more than fine for Spiral as he gets away with it. And now we're going back to game 3, back to PS2. And both of these players, let's see who gets the first lead.
Okay, he's off stage. He's going to use the Nair, try to use the Hydro Pump to push him off stage and to keep him out there. I like that, even though it's obviously not enough to kill. Like, I don't think any of the Hydro moves are enough to really push you that far off into the blast zone. It's enough to keep repositioning you. And for the Star Fox characters, that's the last thing they need trying to recover.
It's better against recoveries that you're moving with, right? So if he hits the charge, he's not going to get sent too far. And Firefox, it's kind of quick, so you're not going to be able to get the most of it. The Hydro Pump able to hit most of it. So yeah, it's definitely not. It's something that can work a lot in other matchups. This one, not so much.
Okay, doesn't get anything off the Hydro Pump again. And that has to be so frustrating to do it. Like, you're going back to the ledge, you're pretty much going to snap the boom. Hydro Pump pushes you away where now you have to recover high.
Yep.
Oh, not that time.
Yeah, looking for that back air. Shadow sneaks and have to recover low.
Oh, he's trying to take a page out of his book too. I like that. Okay, using the Firefox to try to crash into the stage as Hunger's recovering too. I mean, I sometimes forget, you know, there is no active hitbox when Greninja's recovering. We just haven't seen too many situations where he's recovering from deep where it could be exploited anyway, but Spiral goes up a stock here.
This is hard too. Now without any rage, that would have killed previously. Now it's not going to kill. He has to do a lot more work. He doesn't have that confirmed to get that easy kill now, but he's also not nairing as much either because I think he knows that the Fox is going to up smash him almost every time. So in that situation, he's kind of losing his tools that were working for him in the previous game.
He gets the parry. Ooh, the nair doesn't get anything off of it, though. I also feel like, too, there's a lot of matchups in this game that are, like, you know, pretty lopsided. But that's only due to the fact that, like, parrying is not, like, as proficient as it could be. Like, think of, like, how crazy it was to fight Ike, you know, fresh smash ultimate. Then when the parry game got a little nicer, like Ike, you know, the Ikes had to learn how to approach a little bit more differently. Oh my God, charged up that forward smash, man, years ago.
Yeah, he got the right get-up read there, and a lot of the times players aren't just doing the regular get-up. He calls it out, and now it's a very huge lead here for Spiral, where in the beginning, Hunger had this kind of lead in game 1.
Yeah, he went from Hunger to Hunger Games, unfortunately, man, and unfortunately he's just about to tap out here.
He's paying tribute right now.
He's paying tribute, man. Okay, no jab block right there. Enzo falling off the platform, but he's off stage. Let's see what Hunger's going to turn into. Oh, look at the fake out.
You got to punish that there. That's such a missed opportunity. And now, I mean, right now, Spiral might be running away with this. He's kind of got Hunger a little shook. You're not seeing the water shuriken. You're really not seeing the nairs. You're not seeing the drag downs. And then he gets caught out by the up air because he's jumping too much. And that is it. What a reversal. Spiral coming back after being down the first game. Reverses it, gets the 2-1.
Wow. Okay. We must be moving and grooving through pools here, because now we're starting to see the players come out that know how to adjust.
Yeah.
This is great. We're getting a little later in.
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good.
Like
wow.
That. And that's a hard loss for Hunger too, because Hunger, everything was working, right? And then when it kind of stopped, like he was forced to slow down. The nairs weren't working. He was getting hit by once Spiral remembered he had up smash. All of a sudden, half of Greninja's options kind of went away.
Yes, and well, that too. But it's like that moment, that sudden realization that you have with yourself, like, oh, this match is going a little bit longer than what we probably both expected, but not because of anything I'm doing per se, but because of what he's not being able to get.
Yeah.
He cannot get this setup to KO me, and because he cannot get that, I'm in full control, because kill options, in terms of comboing at 0%, they're both kind of evenly matched in terms of what they're going to get. But when those kill options, when that part of the match comes into play, Fox like, yo, up smash, homie. What do you really have? What, you're going to keep shuriken me? You're going to keep shadows? That's not going to work. I'm going to up smash you. Wow.
Yeah, and like he can't even like try to poke with forward air anymore. Up smash will kill that.
Yeah.
The nair, same thing. It was really kind of hard to watch. And then of course when he lost his stock before he was able to get like the rage up air kill, that just completely stifled his momentum. That was so hard.
That was, and like, I want there to be like great character representation like in Ultimate, but there's just certain matches where you're just like, man, hey, this is how it's got to go like this. And there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. You know what I mean? Like it's about to go down like the way you think it is. Wow.
That was going crazy. Down. We got another matchup coming up, and it will be Riddles.
Riddles.
We don't know who the opponent is just yet, but Riddles will be jumping on. So, of course, you all know Riddles, a breakout player in Canada in Ultimate so far, known for his Belmonts previously, but he has sold his soul. No judgment for Joker.
Nope. And, you know, his Joker was really good from what I've seen in doubles.
Well, I was going to say, we saw him in doubles with
only
Mewtwo
doubles.
King.
It was only doubles.
And as I was saying last night, I think really the biggest weakness wasn't necessarily from either their particular play styles or how good they are at a character or not. It's just that they're playing guys like Venom and Smock who play together all the time. You know, so like even if you are some of the best, having that chemistry between two players is kind of unmatched.
In some of those matches, they made quick work of Riddles as well too. Like they caught him as he was trying to tether. Boom.
Yeah.
I mean, they would just.
Yeah, there was one game I think he died like twice in the first minute.
Yeah.
You know, like towards the end of the set. So that was
messed up.
We probably won't see that in singles. Riddles certainly has a lot less to worry about in a 1v1. We're going to see more of this guy. He's such a young player, and I'm a big fan. I love watching Riddles play.
I love just watching young people get involved, man. That's such a good feeling, you know.
I love the young people.
I mean, yeah, right. Because like, dude, when I was that age,
I taught you a lesson, old man.
Right. How many times do we have to? I mean, they was really about that mess in that episode. Like, dang. But, you know, just to see a player that young, I think he's like, what, 6? I mean, he's like incredible.
He's not 6. He's
16?
16.
16. Yeah, 16. I almost said 8, 17. I wasn't sure. But, you know, relatively on the younger end of the spectrum, me at 16 playing Brawl, I was a weenie, bro. Like, I wasn't even close to good.
Facts.
I was
the Kirby player jumping up and down being. But that's where I got my Ridley side stuff from. Is I would eventually go to the ledge and try to Kirby side.
That's right.
So when Ridley came out and he had his own thing, I was like, yo,
see ya.
Just for me.
Yeah, just for you, man. Just tailored perfectly for Rob. I I wish you would have. Did you do a reaction thing with Really Guy?
No, I didn't because I was at work.
Oh,
but
yours would have been D1.
Yeah, I know. But I did IRL stream off my phone.
Okay.
And I have like a video of just me watching it with my friend who was my roommate at the time at work and in his office. So there is footage of it.
I see like what D1 has like the reaction to everybody is hero, but your specifically Ridley one.
I'll show you.
I want to see it.
Well, you can look it up. But
that would have been mad.
We have Riddles versus Reikushi. Judging by his hat, I think he's gonna go Mario.
Okay.
So it's probably. But
here we go. Could you imagine? That'd be like the meanest mix. Well, you know what's funny? Back when we got to do that main Sonic, like,
hide these things so that you can be player.
you know, he always wears like, you know, a Kirby hat. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
you could easily buy a Sonic hat.
yeah, like, you know, whatever, dude.
You can easily buy a Sonic.
I'd much prefer to rep Kirby than Sonic. At least
that's fair. Yeah, if I were to wear one of the two,
Yeah.
I would pick the Kirby hat 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, in terms of like Smash, sure. Now, like in terms of games, canonical, I think Sonic has the better.
I can like barely hear it.
At one point in time, Sonic had the better games.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I know because you was about to get me.
Okay,
you were about to get me. Yeah. You were about to get me.
Watch what you saying.
Yeah. At one point in time, like when we were children, the Sonic games, boom. And then like, you know, they kind of like trail. But look, Sonic Riders is a good game. The Sonic games for the Game Boy Advance and the DS were really good. It was those ones like Sonic and the Black Knight and then the ones where he turned into a werewolf and all. I was just like, yo, those aren't good.
The Black Knight one wasn't good. That was the RPG, right? Wasn't that one? I thought that one. I heard
Yeah, that was the one.
That's a DS RPG.
Nope, that's the. Well, I think it might have came out on the DS, but it's also on the home console because my brother has it too. He played it on the Wii.
Okay.
He was a Sonic
and it wasn't good.
freak when I was a kid. Holy hell.
Oh yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Wow, talk about a fall for grace. The Sonic will be back though. Maybe by the time the movie comes out too.
Hey, dude. I mean, I'm telling. Yeah. Well, I heard that they fixed his face, so that's cool.
Yes.
But you know,
God.
as a Metroid fan,
okay.
I know how it feels coming from
Yes.
the Dark Ages to getting back into it. You know, so Sonic can bounce back.
Can we get a Metroid movie and make it like for adults? Can you imagine how lit that'd be?
Love a Metroid.
Move over, Batman. Like somebody else is about to get their parents killed. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and jump into this one right here, man. Riddles, obviously playing Joker like
Zelda.
you talked about.
He's going Zelda, not Pikachu. Okay.
That's a mean mix-up right there.
Yeah, so yeah, Riddle's going to Joker. That's been his main lately. This is a round of 32, so we're already kind of deep into this. For some reason, Reikushi has ESAM's Twitter. I see how he's trying to get that clout. I honestly like the hustle.
I do like that hustle. That's
Just use top players' Twitters. Just take them.
boom.
I'm gonna just start using Sam Sora. Just
I see the resemblance. I mean, it's striking from you.
So Reikushi actually has the lead here on Riddles with Zelda.
No surprise, but I gotta say, man, like Zelda can actually be pretty annoying to fight. But I mean, for good reasons. You know, she's not gonna be the most offensively based character. What she's gonna do is she's gonna do a lot of bait and punishing. She gets up close and personal. She's gonna get a short hop in there, possibly into an up tilt, try to reset the situation, and then when the percents get high, she's gonna retreat, set up shop with that knight, or start spacing you and zoning you, man, with her forward air and back here. So there's a lot of ways Zelda can really spin this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
my.
gonna say Riddle's getting right back into it, and the down air, drag down, up smash is exactly what he needs to seal the deal on that stock. So now this is the Riddles that we were expecting. A lot more even here. Zelda's gonna try and hide behind that Phantom Knight.
That was really good, and it baited out that down special too from Joker. So Riddles a little slow on the execution right there. That forward tilt, pretty tough to deal with. Oh,
Bro,
God.
that setup right there is so scary, and Joker's just skinny enough to squeeze and weasel his way through it, but against other characters, that would have definitely hit.
Because Zelda spikes no matter what, right? That's how that
I
hits.
think it's entirely,
Yeah, it hits. It's not like quite like Roses where there's like a spike and then like the sour just like obliterates you at 50.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
damn.
up B.
Okay,
Yo.
I'm tapped in now. Hold up. I like this.
Okay, that's another scary move. Zelda has a lot of moves you really have to respect with this character, and a lot of multi-hits too, you can see. I mean, Riddles is almost kind of out of his zone right now. He's really kind of running in and hitting buttons kind of haphazardly here, and Reikushi's punishing him.
Yes, you cannot just press buttons on Zelda's shield. That's not a thing.
Oh.
Okay, but he ate that though, yum. Okay.
Okay, there we go. So again, Riddle's able to seal the deal on another stock, not letting Reikushi get too far ahead with the extra credit.
Yes. That was really smart for him to tap into Arsene when he did, because things were getting a little scary for him and just a little bit out of pocket here. Right now has the lead here, and slowly but surely these percents are kind of getting out of Reikushi's favor.
Oh.
Okay, no nair. The turnaround forward smash. Okay, I like that attempt. Sets up with the knight. Gets through, hits Zelda. That's how you get rid of the knight for those of you guys who don't know at home. Boom.
Yeah. And Arsene really definitely like even the odds, but with regular Joker, it almost seems like Zelda might have a bit of an advantage here. Without Arsene and those bigger hitbox, it is hard for Joker to poke against the Phantom Knight, poke against Nairu and all that.
Yes, I agree. Okay, the quick knight. Oh my God,
Almost,
that was close.
almost.
But he's about to tap in here pretty soon. You got to make sure you make every hit count. There it is. Gets the dash attack. A lot of damage taken here.
And now he's at the corner, but he has to kind of camp him out here and wait out Arsene. Again, the Phantom Knight gets stuffed every time. Ooh, that up B could have gotten countered by Tetrakarn. It's very risky. I really would like him to kind of just fall back, avoid the Arsene, because you're going to get, he committed to dash attack.
Oh man, FD and
Yeah,
Yoshi's.
you don't, man. But that was, oh my God, that was so good.
So
that's how
Riddles-
you play. That's how you play Zelda. But yes.
Yes, Riddles, I heard him just say he's going to ban FD and Kalos, which against Zelda, I mean, that's kind of,
apparent.
that's pretty common sense.
That's apparent. Yeah. All right. Very good.
But you're right, that Arsene completely changed the
that's
matchup.
not legal.
Because
Oh,
he
it's not?
was in
Oh,
control.
shit, I
He was
banned
making
him.
Riddles'
Whatever you
life
said.
I meant like
Yeah, and it seems like with just
okay.
regular
Both of them are
Joker,
legal, it's only
Zelda
illegal.
has enough
Okay,
tools to keep him out and do a lot of damage, but once Arsene comes in, the range game completely swings to Joker's favor.
I agree.
Sting?
Damn, that's a fly
That's a
jacket.
cool, I was going to say cool jacket.
Holy
That's where Mii's got his,
Oh, that is.
the Astro Boy jacket over there.
I need that jacket.
Yeah, it's right over there.
But I don't know if I $150.
I don't think those are 150.
Oh.
Only the Astro Boy one was. I think that one's cheap.
Oh, don't tell me that.
So your wallet might be mad about that, but I'm just looking out for a boy.
Interesting, man. Shout out to Raptor, always looking out for the homies, man. All right, oh yeah, you got to look out for down B though, man. You touch that move, and he's going to use that to build up meter. Nice stuff. But see, it's difficult because Zelda needs these up close and personal exchanges and these moderately low percents to really tap in to some good damage.
Such an early
Oh,
Arsene.
God damn.
Yeah, that's the Arsene advantage. That's the difference right there.
Wow.
And even the Aegon just completely taking out that Phantom Knight build. I mean, that shuts down one of her most crucial tools in the corner, and then the Tetrakarn. Yo, hype.
This is, I mean, you can certainly see the adjustments from Riddles. I can understand like how game number one can be difficult fighting Zelda, especially a moderately decent Zelda, you know, or maybe even like more of a higher level one here like Ray Kushi, you know. Zelda could, if you don't approach her properly, or if you think that she's going to fight you a certain type of way, like Zelda can really mix your stuff up. Oh, no grab for you. That's a little slow. Gets the turnaround tilt though. Okay, nice. Gets the love. Nothing though.
Nice. Another
Getting him
neutral.
off stage at least.
Now I've noticed we haven't seen a single Din's Fire at all. Oh, that's higher set, and I think that's definitely super smart because Joker's going to get in that almost immediately. And you can't really edge guard him with that, especially when he has the Tesla.
That's right. Oh, doesn't get anything out of shield. I don't think he realized which way he was facing. That was supposed to be a forward air, but he actually moved the forward air in the wrong direction. Okay, get some of the elastic effects there. Forward smash. Okay.
Oh.
Now Joker doesn't have a lot of meter right here, so you got to make sure that every exchange, every piece of damage that you put on is enough to get the job done. Because you start playing the long game here with Joker, he's going to get that meter.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't play the long game. You got to just get in there, get that first sentence in, and put the period down at the end.
Boom. Forward throw.
There's that one Din's Fire, but you can see how ineffective it is at even just keeping Joker away from the corner.
Okay, now this is good here because he's jumped over him. He's trying to reset the neutral. He's getting back to his center stage, and I'm loving these adjustments.
I love that. That's sick. I love that. Oh, and the Tetrakarn to counter. That's a huge kill. Massive play.
That was good. Has a full meter right here, working with a lot of gas. Okay, nice. Okay, he's stuck in a really awkward position here because you don't want to... Joker, Aegon, you got to move out the way, man. Just get out of it, because then on top of that, does the residual damage, right?
Oh, just going in and grabbing him. And that would have been it. Not going to catch. Neutral B going to stop the fall. Nice little dodge here, but it's not going to be enough. Right, Kushi's dodging things, but he's not getting the advantage state that he needs to seal out this deal.
Yes, absolutely not. And that was actually really interesting because he like kind of fell off. Okay. That was smooth. Okay, he's setting it up here.
That was smooth, but his brain was ringing.
Yes.
All right, here we
No
go.
way.
This is the momentum that Rikushi needs to get back into this. Now that lead that Riddles had almost completely erased, just about 60% separating these two players, but that Arsene meter is about to pop.
No way. No way. If he brings this one back, I'm actually going to lose my mind.
Raikushi, but you have to learn from this from last game. He lost last game because he let Arsene come in and he kept playing aggro. Fall back, wait it out. Yeah.
That's gonna close it out. Wow.
I wish he would just sit back for Arsene, but he doesn't. He wants to take the fight to Riddles, and Riddles will accept that every single time.
Yes. So sure, if you want to throw the hands, man, we can throw the hands.
But that was a great match. So Riddles moving on to winners round of 16, but Raikushi, that Zelda looked really, really good.
That was crisp stuff.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it. You know, but again, we needed to see I mean, I hate to say, we just need to see more of a defensive play style from Zelda. That's how you have to play her. There are some characters in the game that need to be played like that, and Zelda's definitely one of them. And when it worked in his favor, he certainly made the most of it. The up-close exchanges, you know, baiting him in off shield, boom, Nairu's love. Baiting him in on shield, get the down throw, nair, up tilt. Just that simple, those bread and butter things that you do with Zelda. But, I mean, you know, when the match really started to trail on, if you aren't taking stocks, all you're doing is just helping Joker get meter.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I know Zelda has like a couple really explosive tactics that she can use, like forward air and back air and so on and so forth. But for the most part, she's fighting to be in the game for a long time, you know, and not really like a good time in the matchup.
Yeah, that's very true. And I think that's where it's so important to know, like, when you got to be offensive and defensive, especially in that matchup, because if you're being aggro at the wrong times, like you said, you're just building up the Arsene meter. And then you keep playing aggro and you're allowing Arsene to get off so much stuff. I mean, the landings, the aerial jump-ins, he's getting Aegon off. He's countering a lot of what Zelda was doing. He was shutting down the Phantom Knight almost every time with Arsene, whereas when he didn't have Arsene, Phantom Knight was completely devastating him.
That's true.
So it's really that kind of dichotomy in that matchup of whether or not to go in. And unfortunately, Raikushi didn't really meet that kind of balance that he needed to stay alive in the set.
Yeah, it was not perfectly balanced, unfortunately. Thanos would not be happy. He was like, yo, this is not as balanced as I thought it was. We out. Actually, half of everybody else is out,
I am going to losers bracket.
That's right. So, and I'm going to losers. Now, that'd actually be OD. But next opponent's right here up onto the stage. The legendary, I believe that's JW. That's right, JW, another Greninja extraordinaire. Get ready to face off. Now, this gentleman in the yellow hoodie here, he's the one that beat Kid Goggles off to the side. That's who I was talking about earlier.
Oh,
so I could see him in my peripherals.
In the peripheral.
And that was actually like a quick one. Like, that was one guy. Like, sometimes you can tell by the body language, like one guy shakes the other guy's like, yeah, good games. Like the real quick fist bump, see ya, bye. You know, and then they're up and they're moving.
Yep.
That's what that one was. So, we're going to see how this one's going to play out.
Lunice. So, Lunice versus JW. So, obviously, JW, one of the top players in the region. Lunice, I mean, I don't know exactly what his seed was, but if he's made it as far as round of 32 or so, wherever he might be, obviously he's doing pretty good.
I agree. Greninja has taken one player very far, and well, we'll see what has brought Lunice here to the big stage. The big stage, because there's like you know what's funny? So like most tournaments, like the main stage is like crisp, like the production's nice, and like the side stream is always like toilet water. But like here though, the big stage is fire.
Yeah.
And then the side stage is actually fire too. Like they got the good production, the nice good camera quality, so they can see all the pores and everything on your face.
Right.
You know where your makeup starts and finishes. And then they got the big lights on you and everything, man. So EGLX and Waveform, like shout out to you guys, making both streams feel like the big stage. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you go to any one of these stages and it looks like that's the main stage, you know? So I'm loving that. JW, so far, the bracket's updated. Yeah, looking forward to what we get out of this. Are we going to get another Greninja versus Fox? I'm definitely not against seeing that matchup again. That made for the most exciting set we've seen so far with Hunger versus Spiral. So
I agree.
Definitely love to see more of this. And now we can kind of see the difference between these two matches, how both of these players approach this matchup versus Hunger and Spiral. So looking forward to that.
There's so many different ways I feel like you can spin Greninja Fox. I mean, at low percents though, we want to see a lot of dash attacks, trying to read which way you're going to fall off the ground really quick, you know. And sometimes there's like some of those split-second decision-making things that you have to go for. Like after dash attack, is my character that I'm fighting against a fast fall? Can I grab him right away, or can I go for another dash attack?
Right.
Little simple things like there. But high percents though, completely different story. It's definitely the Fox show. Greninja's certainly equipped with some better options for getting in, some better kill tools in Ultimate, but still lacking in a few areas. So we'll see how well JW can kind of adjust here, man. It's not very often I get to see JW on stream and when I'm in Canada, so I try to get hype for my boys out here.
Yeah, and of course, going back to PS2, I mean, this is not much of a surprise there, I would say. This is a stage that both players are really, or both characters that is, are really adept on.
Yep.
So, oh, and that might be a stock already for JW. Lunai's having a lot of trouble getting back, and so this is what I was talking about in the previous matchup when we saw these two, is that Fox just takes so much damage in disadvantage. He takes so much damage recovering.
Yes.
And Greninja can cover those options very handedly, and you can see right there, Luna's losing an entire stock just from trying to recover off that side being low in the stage.
Yeah, and those are two aspects. Oh, damn! Those are two aspects of the matchups that, you know, on Greninja's aspect, it's like the off-stage gameplay versus Fox. But then, like, if the game goes too far, like too long in advance, you know, then, you know, it becomes the Fox show. So as long as they can find that healthy medium in the middle, we'll see a pretty good game for the most part. But right now, JW is like, look, dog, a year, oh.
That is a whip punish right there.
Yo,
I got a standing whip punish.
I know, like, the people at home can't see it from where, but I got to give that one up to JW, just not blinking. Like, he has not blinked at all this whole match. Like, he is.
He actually hasn't. Like, that's not even a joke. He literally hasn't.
He's actually, like, he is tapped. He's in the Matrix right now. Okay, but there we go.
He's also using Esam's Twitters again. So Esam getting a lot off of this tournament.
He's like, dude, I love your Greninja. Like, that makes me OD.
And speaking of what I was talking about, you know, the difference between these two matchups here, I'm not seeing a lot of the jump in there from the Greninja.
Yes.
So that's a big difference. Both these guys even almost using more dash attack than we saw previously.
Dash attack's such a good move. I don't blame him. Nice. Eat stack counter up. That's a move we don't quite see as often for the Greninjas. We usually see more Shadow Sneaks if they want to, you know, be a little deceptive right there in the matchup to get that quick and smooth kill. Okay. Go back here. And it's like my issue with Greninja, like playing him, is like all his aerials feel kind of like weird. Like, you know, kind of like how Snake's aerials are. Like they're really hard for me to time. Okay. So when I see high level Greninja, I can't do anything but just tip my hat off to him. Like, yeah, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like you making it happen. All right. He's backing off. Nice. It's a charge shuriken. Oh, right in the back too. All right. Guess when the Julius Caesar, man, he's out of here, man. I like that. Game number 2 is certainly upon us. There's some adjustments that need to be made right here for Lunai's. I'm not saying that the Fox did anything wrong per se. There's just a couple things he could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of things. I think one is that he's kind of letting JW approach just way too safely. He's not really responding out of shield a lot, which is kind of uncharacteristic for a Fox in general. He was contesting JW in the air, but it was kind of inconsistent. Dash attack, almost I would say, maybe a bit too much.
A little bit.
Especially at lower percents where, like, you do get something off of it, but you could be getting a lot more just for trying to do jump-ins, I think, instead. So I kind of would like a bit of a difference there in terms of Lunai's approach to facing JW, whereas JW is kind of, he's kind of chilling right now.
And I think one thing Fox is really good at versus more stationary characters is the grab game. You know, characters like Link and Ike, you know, characters like that don't really move as much or who don't really need to. They're really good at going for things like Tomahawk grab into something. But in this case right here, since Greninja never stops moving, it's really hard for him to find those grab conversions at lower percent. So that's why he might be autopiloting or maybe even just electing to use dash attack a little bit more. But we'll see how this one's going to play out right here, man, because we're back on Pokemon Stadium. And right now it's starting out kind of like how the last game did, where JW's just kind of in full control here.
That was such a nice forward tilt, very risky, pays off there for JW. And he's had control of the stage, but then Lewis going to get it back with that dash attack. Nice parry, going to try and keep JW in the air as long as possible, but looking, I think, for a drag down forward air allows JW to get back on the stage and confirm the kill.
That's an easy come, easy go right there. Anyway, the wind blows indeed. Almost gets the clip though, not quite enough. And JW a little late on the execution with the up smash, excuse me. Nice right here though.
Forward smash? No, yeah, if he'd forward smash though, might have covered get up attack. He doesn't go for it.
Ooh. Okay, jumps out of harm's way. I like that, man. He is certainly one step ahead of JW in this match, and I'm loving every bit of it. Gets the back air, no red stuff, but we're gonna take that stock anyway.
All right, there are the up airs again. All right, so I like this. Lunai's is kind of acknowledging here, as long as he can keep JW in the air off the stage, is where he's going to get his damage. Not playing that neutral on the ground, but trying to force him to stay in the air and take damage to get back. Pay that cost.
That's right, man. Sometimes you got to pay the cost to be the boss, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Nice. There's the down tilt. His misses, but on Lunai's behalf, it does find the access point. Doesn't quite get anything off of it, though, but I think that might put the idea in his head that down tilt could be a solid combo starter here.
I almost thought that Hydro Pump knocked him below the stage, but no, just barely missing. There's another forward smash.
No, because that dash attack missing. That's something I think Fox just isn't quite. Oh, look at him. Getting froggy. And that's something a lot of Foxes aren't quite used to. Like, oh, I dash attack. Okay, where are you going to punch me? Oh, actually forward smash. Like, wow.
See,
all right, I'm dead.
I wish if Lunite was jumping in more, he would have JW locked in shield a lot more. You saw he went for the jump in, but he did down air and landed in front of JW. That's a free invitation to get killed. Now, Lunite does get the kill there, even gets the let's go off. But I would like to see more cross-up nair on shield.
I would like to see more cross-ups as well for both of these two players. They get quite a bit off cross-up. Probably Fox a little bit more. Okay, gets the double nair at the edge of the stage. Very smart. He's exploiting his recovery now. It's go time. He forgot that, man, maybe Greninja doesn't have a hitbox, actually.
Wow, he is being the most patient right now, waiting it out. And yeah, and that patience actually kind of works out, against him, because now Lunice has advantage. He does lose it, but Lunice has brought himself way back in this set entirely. There's the there it is. That's smash. Literally the jump in nair up smash. That's literally what he needs to be doing, and it finally pays off.
That was good stuff. Wow.
Oh man.
Okay, let's see where they been.
I'll ban Town and Smashville.
Town and Smashville. Okay. All right. I'm trying to.
I feel like you don't really see those stages band together.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't really. I'm trying to figure out what. I would think it's because he. I don't know. He doesn't want to give the platforms for Fox to land on, so Fox can just jump down from the platform and nair up smash something. I don't know.
I mean, Smashville's more on the smaller side too, so
yeah, but that Town's early.
Yeah, so like an early percent, I don't have to worry about uncharged Shuriken going the distance. But then Town and City's bigger. But I guess Town and City's also FD for a small portion of the game. Maybe he's taking that into consideration in some of those high tense situations where they can't get killed.
Town and City definitely makes sense, I think, in terms of banning against Fox, because that's like free up air material. I think it's just the combination of the two.
Yeah, that's
but I think it's like Town and City good for Fox those upper platforms. Smashville just doesn't want to give him that middle platform. But I mean, we're going back to PS2 anyway, so like.
Yeah, and I guess there's like sometimes in the match, like, there's those stages where it's like I don't really gain more than my opponent loses, so I guess I'm just the safe option. It's not a deal; it's more of a compromise. Like I kind of have to go here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're using this. We'll see how it goes though. Right here, one game apiece here with both these two guys in the stage. Teching much better in this Greninja Fox matchup than the last one. Now we see down tilt, tipper up smash. First stock going to JW.
Yeah, that's true right there. Hitting him with the true.
True.
The dash
that's the 2 chain.
True. Bury me next to 2 up smashes.
Oh, you're OD.
Again, that dash tag drop down or drag down up air, just getting so much mileage for JW, and Lewis really just doesn't have the response. Yo, I don't think the Hydro Pump had anything to do with it, but again, that was like the side B wasn't flush with the ledge, so he's going to be putting himself in those weird positions where JW can punish. I don't think it matters though, because JW is full control over this game.
I think what's throwing Lunice off is that every time he gets hit with a dash attack or a nair, you can see the double dash dance in from JW now. Now it's throwing off Lunice's timing on whether he wants to land just directly on his feet and shield, or he wants to toss out an aerial to trade.
Right.
He's going to go for the forward throw here this time. Runs right up, goes for another. Oh, no forward throw, but the back throw. We're going coast to coast here.
Shane McMahon from the top rope.
Right.
Loves doing that coast to coast.
Oh.
Right. That forward air, yeah, he knows that forward air is going to kill, but that's the problem, is that he keeps jumping for the forward air. You're setting yourself for up smash. Though I think JW is like, I don't care, I'm already a stock ahead anyway.
Yes.
So I think.
Well, the thing about Fox though too is that even though he is in a deficit, it's like if he finds the right combination of conversions here versus any opponent, like what is really a lead here? Nice, uses the reflector there properly. Oh no, gets the up throw. Up throw is the kill throw, but not this time. Percent's not quite high enough.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was smart though. He still had himself covered. He tossed out jab just in case he went for grab, but had Greninja got a little froggy. Oh, back throw. Or up throw. Up throw will do it too.
Yeah, at that point, you could back throw, but up throw is like guaranteed. He might have been able to DI the back throw possibly. I'm not sure, but nice. That down throw throws him nowhere.
Yes.
That's weird. I feel like I almost never see that. I mean, Greninja's standing grab is kind of bad.
God damn.
So that's probably why, but.
Oh yeah,
he buffered air dodge, yeah. Buffered air dodge, and looking for the tech. Doesn't get it. The back air is going to seal the deal. Sign it on the dotted line, dot those I's, cross those T's, and that'll be a win there for JW. But I
just want like one game where it's like high octane, or like not high octane. Well, I guess high octane. I like those matches too, but where it's like close. Like I just want like a close like nail. We didn't really get any nail biters this block. It was like some of the matchups were pretty definitive, but that's okay though. That's what pools are for. You know what I'm saying? Like pools are usually going to be a lot of washes. You know what I mean? Like you're not really going to get like that.
It's a big body of water.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, that's very. I mean, I guess it is kind
No,
of.
there are some people who I know who like will go into a pool and then they won't shower afterwards. Like, oh, I just went in the water. I'm clean.
Oh.
People do that. People do that, dude.
Oh.
And it's messed up. You can't. Yeah, it's gross.
It is messed up.
Nothing to do with what we're talking about. That being said, I agree. Yeah, I think in pools it definitely makes for matches that might not be nail biters, but we're getting closer and closer and closer to that upper echelon of players. Of course, the skill of the players has drastically risen since we started.
Yeah.
Seeing like definitely closer matches. And again,
I agree.
As we've been saying throughout the weekend, this is a Canadian showcase. You know, there's a lot of these players that are local to the area that might not even travel very much outside of that upper, 0.1% of the players.
I agree.
So this is their stage. This is where they get to shine.
Yeah, and I think because a lot of like other regions don't come to Canada, it can always remain the Canadian showcase, but for good reason. It just gives like every Canadian mid-level, low-level, high-level, top-level player that chance to really just kind of strut their stuff up here.
Right.
But when those American threats do come, Canadian players, I mean, they do rise to the occasion, and I've always appreciated that. And I think no matter what happens, Canada is always going to get the love that it deserves, if not from the rest of the world, at least from itself. Because I've noticed that when this scene goes to other regions, like let's say like the Big House, Canada gets rowdy. Like I didn't think Canada. Like I've always heard stories like, nah, man, they're polite. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Man, when I went to Canada Cup, my first year, 2017, it got rowdy in that room. Rowdy. I mean, not just rowdy like towards other regions, rowdy even on each other. Like Quebec versus Ontario type.
Right.
I mean, it goes
There's definitely
down.
rivalry there for sure.
Yes, most certainly is, man. So do we got another game, or is this it for us? Oh, I think we got another one.
Yeah, I think we have
Black Twins, baby.
Yeah,
Black Twins, baby.
Black Twins. Let's
go.
Yes, one of my favorite players in this region.
A low-key legend too, man. I feel like a lot of times people, they really sleep on Black Twins, but he's certainly
been around a long time. He's a veteran player, been around since Brawl. So
have you guys
a solid player?
Have you guys ever seen like those old on Twitter, the old Brawl pictures of somebody popping off, and everybody just looks like complete degenerates, like beaters, and it's hot. You can tell it's hot in the room. Everybody's just like like this. Each one of those pictures, Black Twins is in. There's a Black Twins in every Smash, Melee, and Brawl Renaissance photo. He's in every one of them.
Definitely.
Every one.
And
wow.
Yeah, he's jumping on. This will be our last set for this block.
Okay.
So I believe we'll be moving over to Melee after this. So
okay,
if you're a boomer out there, we got a game for you.
That's right.
And no, we obviously love Melee. Excited for that. This will be our last set for this block, and then we'll be moving, switching off in terms of the top 48s and all that. So, of course, you're looking for multi. We also have the side streams as well. Again, I'm going to plug those. We have 3 side streams, I believe. 3 EGLX, all covering Ultimate and Melee. So there's always something for you to watch. And then, of course, there's other games here being streamed as well at EGLX 2019.
Yes.
Be sure to use that hashtag, follow, check it out, follow the channel, and be here next time. If you're not going to watch at home, either watch or be here.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's not really too many more options you can really, take with this. Either watch or be here for the most part. And see, the thing about EGLX is that we're kind of like the Walmart of gaming this weekend. Not just Smash, but just gaming, period.
Right.
If you want to play MOBAs, we got something for you. The developer area, the indie game area is actually ridiculous. I played a Smash game, so I'll get this. I played a Smash game, but it was so it was 4 players, but the objective was to jump on your opponent's head. That's how you got kills. Either jump on your opponent, footstool.
Footstool the game.
Yep, footstool the game, or steal your opponent's hat. So you can throw your hat as a move, and if you take it, that's a stock. And if you jump on your opponent's head, that's a stock. And
that's cool.
And each character had different jumps. So some characters had 1 big jump. My character I played had 3 ever so graceful jumps. It was a really weird game. But what the point that I'm getting at is that it's just a lot of fun, and there's a little something for everybody here at EGLX. Yeah. So please look into this event. If you aren't here, come next year. We are finally here, though. Our final game here of the block, the legendary Black Twins. And he's getting ready to throw down again. I can't tell who that is, actually. Cool jersey, though.
Cool.
Sick jersey.
I like it. Though, for me, here's the thing about esports jerseys. They're all that motocross look and texture. I want baseball jerseys. I want the pinions. I want the basketball jersey.
Ryuga's team has a hockey jersey.
I want the hockey jersey.
They still haven't sent me that Team Neon Black. I'm still waiting on my hockey jersey now. Come on, I could have been wearing it on stream for you today. I thought I was getting one.
I love hockey. I was wearing the Maple Leafs jersey yesterday. I obviously love hockey. We're in Canada. There should be. I want the hockey jersey.
If there's ever a place to buy a hockey jersey, It's Canada, dude.
We're in Toronto.
It's here, man.
We're on Toronto, Montreal. That's the place to be. We've got a button check between these two guys, Black Twins and Cheesy.
Okay.
Might be his. You know, my eyes suck, so we'll find out.
My eyes just aren't. So, okay, can I be the first to say that since getting into commentary, my eyes have gotten worse, and my vocals, my like vocal stamina has gotten extremely worse. Like since getting into commentary, I don't know what it is. Like I have to like.
Your stamina went down?
Yeah, I actually have to do like more vocal warm-ups just to remain like good for like a long block. So like this right here is a 2-hour block. That's fine. And like doubles was supposed to be like 4 hours, but it wasn't. But like I had a long block at Frostbite, and that's when it really hit me. I was like, shit, like I really need to step up like the vocal structure because I am struggling here.
Cheesy,
like,
there we go.
Yeah.
That's why, because there was an E between the S and the Y. I was like, oh, that's not.
Jesus?
I don't know if that's how it smells.
Jesus Christ.
So here we go. Yo, shout outs to Black Twins with the monster hoodie right now.
Once day, keeping us energized.
Keep us energized. All right, so here we go. The last set of this ultimate block for now. We have Black Twins versus Cheesy. This is a round of 32, best of 3. So a lot on the line for these two players.
Nice. Okay, this match kind of kicking off the way I assumed it'd be. Black Twins. He's playing, Roy. He plays a really strong. He actually plays a really wide array of characters, and they're all pretty much strong for the most part. But the thing about Roy is that very strong damage output. We know that, but Cloud has the ability to combo him with ease. Granted, Cloud has the ability to combo a lot of characters with ease, but Roy, the task at hand becomes that much easier because of his weight. Yeah. But on the flip side, though, Cloud has limit cross slash, but Roy kind of has that just at his disposal. Double-edged dance, a lot of knockback and a lot of damage.
Nice.
Okay, get off me.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Just that wake-up DP almost. Nice, gets the nair. And now Cloud's almost at that up tilt to back air percentage here to die against that from Roy. So he really has to be careful. Again, a lot of mileage off that side B. Doesn't have limit just yet. Has to be careful. Without the limit, might be hard to recover.
Oh, that was good. Wow, that was smooth.
That was sick. That was awesome.
Okay, now he's going to short hop nair over, looking to cross up Cheesy here. Cheesy, obviously losing that stock a little bit earlier than what he probably expected, but that's okay though, because the thing about Cloud is that despite us and our thoughts about his offensive gameplay, he can actually play a pretty solid defensive game as well too, especially versus a character like these Fire Emblem guys with these linear recoveries and linear approach options. He can slow it down.
Yeah, but really where Roy is scariest and where he's getting, starting to speed things up again is those tech chase situations. I mean, Roy is just an absolute monster when it comes to responding to your tech chase or your tech option. And you can see that, that first kill he got, still staying alive, 163% for Black Twins. Oh, that should be death.
Oh my God, yes. And see, like the Fire Emblem characters, but more specifically like Chrom and Roy, they just smother. It's like, all right, they don't really have a projectile, but does it really matter? Because once they don't really need any help getting in. You know what I mean? Like once they're in, it's go time.
Yeah, because that's what projectile characters want. They want to have as many active hitboxes as possible. Roy, he's just always throwing out active hitboxes. He's getting that same game plan done. It's just a little close to the chest.
That's right, always. Okay, the immediate parry right into the forward tilt. Really solid size combo starter at lower percents and of course at higher percents as well. Really good kill option. Like him, I think of like some of the stronger tilts in the game, like him, like Zelda, and so on and so forth. They come out really quick and just kind of unexpected. Nice, gets the delayed cross slash just in case he falls out of it. Oh, he has this man in the slap shop right here, man. This is the infomercial mode. Come here. Okay, nothing. A lot of respect being shown right here, but for good reason. Cloud starts glowing blue.
Yeah,
it's go time. Oh, missed the grab though.
That extra speed, he's trying to use that to keep Black Twins in the corner. Nice tech though. And he's still staying alive somehow.
Caught the drift. I don't know how he was able to do that in time. That was like big brain. Quick brain too. Okay, nice. Gets the butter knife forward tilt. It still keeps him off. The weird thing about like Roy is like even if a move hits sour, somehow, in some way, in some universe, in the Roy multiverse, it's still a combo. Like he can still get something off of like a sour hit.
Sour, sweet, gone.
Yes. Literally. Dude, literally. You're right. What the hell?
Oh, nice. Using that invincibility on get up.
Dead. Bye.
And honestly, considering, Roy was at 170, so his ledge invincibility was pretty low at that percent.
It was.
To have enough to just cover that side B as he got up. Very smart awareness from Black Twins. He takes that first game pretty convincingly.
Yes.
Looking for his way into that top 16-ish area. I think he was in. Is this round of 32?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so they're already pretty deep into this. And Black Twins, he's got murder face on right now. No expression.
Yeah,
ready
he has
to go
trouble.
for the next game.
Trouble is on his mind, man. That's for sure. he always has like this nonchalant look, like he's like just you know.
He's such an experienced player. I mean, he's been in these situations on stream playing. I mean, hundreds of times.
True.
So this can't be really messing him up at all. It can't be phasing.
Now see, I actually just found out that Black Twins is actually a twin, bro. Like I thought that was just like a name, like no Black Twins. Like you know, like some people just put their name in a name generator. That's what they got. His name is, you know, he's actually a twin.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't know he's an identical twin too. So there's another half to the Black Twins that I've never met before, or maybe I've met both and I just don't know.
Maybe you don't know. Yeah, maybe he subbed in one time. No idea.
Dude, if I had a twin, I would always have to show up to work. Hey, I don't feel like coming to work today. Can you just come on, man? You got me? You owe me. All right.
Just not Rodney, just Bodney.
Bodney
Connor.
Yeah, Yendor. That's my name backwards, like my evil twin. Oh my God. But yeah, speaking of what is owed right here, man, somebody owes each other. Somebody on the stage, an L here. So we're gonna see who's about to hand it out. Black Twin's looking a little bit more promising, only because he won up that first game. But I don't want to take anything away from Cheesy, because if he's made it this far, he certainly knows what he's doing here. Nice limit cross slash. Gets the quick 59%. Don't touch me. Hands off the cape. Actually, no, this isn't Cape Cloud. This is turtleneck short sleeve.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that is,
I'm a
Cloud.
bigger Advent Children Cloud fan, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm not really into like the... I like turtlenecks, but I don't like when they're short sleeves. So I don't know what that was.
Short sleeve turtleneck is very hard to come by.
Yes.
They don't have those at Uniqlo, that's for sure.
Definitely not. That's not an H&M exclusive. You gotta get that. You bought that on purpose. That's one of them types of pieces of clothing.
Yeah, that's custom made. All right, nice.
Oh, with the parry.
And
Shoot.
Black Twins is just letting it roll right now.
Jeez, now he is moving absolutely. Okay, gets the final piece of the platform right there, because had he just directly air dodged in, I think Cheesy would have been able to hit him with some off-stage shenanigans. So
won't kill, not enough rage. Still having a lot of trouble getting back. Just that extra movement is making it really hard. And the blade beam should do it. Gets that upper edge, and relatively even now.
really good stuff right here from both these two players. 64%, not that bad of a spot to be in, especially when you can punish off a shield as well as Cheesy can here. Gets the shield punish right into the regular cross slash. Goes for the high recovery, very good.
Oh no, all right, he's gonna wait, see how he goes to the ledge, get some more damage off. So smart, because Black Twins knew that wasn't gonna kill. Instead of just going for it, lets Cloud go to the ledge, covers the get up option, and gets the confirmed kill. That's the mark of an experienced player right there.
That's right, knowing when to kick up the aggression and when to turn it off just to get that one kill, that one solid piece of hit that you were looking for. Okay. Nice. Rolls out of the way.
Knocking out ding dong ditch there on the shield.
That's right. So ain't nobody's answering. I'm out.
Sprained my foot playing that once.
Did you really?
I did. I ran a little hard.
Oh.
Got ahead of myself. All right, back in the ledge. Black Twins gets back up. Double edge dance to put that Cloud back in the corner. Cheesy wishes he was a little cheesier here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for the. Yeah.
He has left.
Okay, yeah, and his jump. He didn't burn the jump yet. Very smart. Okay, but what's he gonna? He's gonna go deep. No, Nair actually elects to go for the back air. I feel like Nair would have possibly been the safer option, but what do I know?
Yeah, it would have covered. Yeah. Okay. No.
He said, "I'm out. See ya."
No tech chase off that down tilt, but he does get the corner. Gonna wait the patience. Waits for the get up. Not gonna get too much off it, but still has stage control. And again, the patience. Not gonna confirm the kill, but he just needs one get up option there.
Oh my God!
Yo,
wow.
Love that little turnaround. Slicing and dicing, and gonna cap off that set, a Black Twins victory, and his expression hasn't changed the entirety of this tournament. Black Twins very solidly taking that 2-0 over Cheesy. He advances to the round of 16 in winners.
That's right, man. I've seen Black Twins in some sticky situations. I mean, obviously that match was pretty easy for him, but like even looking back at like Saints Gaming, like there was a couple nail biters that he had, or even a smash and splash where I was like, I don't know if this one is gonna go.
I should put that up.
I don't know if that's gonna go your way. So, yeah, again, if you don't know who Black Twins is, after this, now you know.
But you really should.
Yes.
And we have so much more action coming your way. For now, though, that is it for us on the mic, and that is it for Ultimate for the time being. We'll be moving over to a short break, and then over some Ultimate Melee, some sick Melee. Some awesome Melee coming your way. Rod, any closing words?
No, I think that's it. Guys, keep it locked right here. Don't touch that button. We're going to do some switching around with the cables. We're going to press some buttons backstage, and then we'll be back with some Melee right after this.
You guys, lunch was so long ago. This sucks.
Keep it down, Rob.
But I'm hungry. You trying to get us killed? Yeah. You trying to get killed?
No excuses.
No.
Snap into bold flavored protein. Snap into a Slim Jim.
The undeniable